worry, we got it.
Okay. That's not. Mm. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, sunshines. Good morning, nephew Ron.
Good morning, TT.
Good morning, Mary Q.
Hey, good morning.
Let me see. I just lost my place. Y'all know what the surprise is. Okay, I be. Good morning, sunshines. It's the same Dawn, same OG, brand new day, brand new page in the book of Dawn. Thank you for tuning in. Weekdays 9 a.m. I'm your host, Dawn Milhouse, for the Book of Dawn, right here from the What's in It for the Black People Media Studios. It's almost the end of March. Can you believe that? That it's almost the end of the third month of the year. It just New Year's Eve was yesterday. That's crazy to me. I appreciate you letting us into your homes, hearts, TVs, workplaces for a few hours every morning. I appreciate that. Behind the Brown Door, it's Tuesday, March 30th. Behind the Brown Door today, we have Tiabe Bledsoe. You can just call her Tiabe, at Tiayabe, a true songbird. And she's going to join us fairly soon here. I think, what time did I say? Like 9:30ish, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So stay tuned. A wonderful, if I don't know that I could put her in a box because she's able to do a lot of things, but she has a very honey-laced voice, very, very sultry, very almost like the India Irie Jill Scotty kind of vibe. But she can definitely then sing all your favorites from soul, rock, pop, similar to Angela Martin. But her voice is, very, very like a honey lace. She has a strong voice. So it's not, sorry, y'all. That was my phone. So I'm excited to talk to Tiabe, who has been around a long time, and we're going to make sure that we're going to also introduce some of her music today. Well, it's not new, but it's new to many of us, right? I have had the pleasure of knowing her and working with her over the last couple years, but some of you don't realize there are so many uncovered gems in the city of Chicago, and that's really what Behind the Brown Door is doing. Mary Q is choked out. Okay, y'all know that if you didn't know, I'm going to tell you something about me. I am a hypochondriac. I am a definite germaphobe. And so
what's a hypochondriac?
I don't know the full dictionary definition. I will get it for you now because I'll tell you. Hypochondriac.
There's a reason why she's looking this up, everyone.
Look, it is because it is a person who is abnormally anxious about their health. Yeah, I am her. Yeah. What? I blinked? Okay. How many times did I blink in the hour? And then, yeah, I'm the, wait a minute, hold. I walked outside and I think I got the outside. I'm that girl.
You got the outside. That was a serious tweak that you just did right there.
No, listen, Mary Q, when I am so off schedule right now, but I have to say this. Back before we had Google, I used to order these health encyclopedias, and I had them like 100 of them. Why did I do that to myself? Because
did you read them all?
I had everything. I had everything in all those books. At some point, I had all that stuff. Like, it just, yeah. So then I'm also a germaphobe, which is why that you and nephew and Maze cannot stand the fact that I have I'm having a love affair with Lysol.
That you spray half the can.
I do.
Half the can, and I am suffering. I'm
Listen,
sitting here behind the scenes, like
when Hendricks Fick comes on here Friday, ask her what a Lysol run is. Ask any of my children what's a Lysol run. I will just holler from my room.
Oh, you'll run around
the whole house with it. Yeah, Lysol run.
I believe it.
And this is way before the COVID. Okay, this ain't new for me. Like wiping behind people walk. It's a problem. Bleaching everything.
Lysol is not for the air, right?
But I spray it on things, air.
So you can't do public bathrooms.
Oh, you should see me. I will stand on the toilet damn near.
I had to tell my pops that.
Yeah.
He was spraying Lysol Like it was like air freshener. Like you know you using that wrong, right?
Well,
Listen.
It's falling on something.
It's you wetting shit up.
Door handles.
It's gonna reach something.
Bleach wipes. I put bleach in everything. You know how people say, I put that on everything? That's what I do with bleach. I put it in dishwater. Yeah.
That's good. That's a great thing.
And it's been a thing.
Now I'm gonna walk out of here today with probably a slight headache. I'm trying to clear my throat now.
Nephew said, drink some water.
I got my bottle of water.
Drink you some water, girl. How about you tell us the weather?
Okay.
How about that?
All
The
right,
weather.
The weather for today is 52 degrees, and we have a high of 66. So we are back into the sunshine. And
Did you say 66?
Yeah.
That's my birth year.
That's your birth year. Birth year. And what do you always say? Good morning, sunshine.
Good morning, sunshine.
Sunny day, 66 degrees. You guys make sure you stay safe and spray lots of Lysol.
Is that why you so bright today? Because it's bright outside?
It's a sun.
You got on yo.
It's a bright, shiny day.
It's a bright day.
It's a bright, shiny day. I got on my yellow shoes.
Yeah, we all dark in here. Both of us.
Oh, I should have sent the memo.
I told Mary we gotta take. I know we gotta take a picture standing on the side of Dawn because we look like security guards.
I'm black.
This is how I know it's a very, very awesome day, and we need to get into this day. Do y'all drive y'all cars like y'all like skating in a rink? Like you on the highway and you just chilling.
Yeah, I'm a
and you hitting those curves like
baby. And wait, and look,
like you doing the whole lean.
Got the window cracked just ever so slightly so everybody can hear my beats.
Got the music.
And wait, and let somebody pull up on the side. I'm like, I wish I had a remote control in my car. I don't want them to see me turn it up. I just want it.
You want them to get into your groove and
your
mood. Yes.
And they're always just like, okay, she's having a ball. At 7 o'clock in the morning, I got the music loud like I'm in the studio.
That's 3 o'clock in the morning in the gym for me.
Yeah. Oh,
in
what
the gym,
time?
I 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, God bless you.
3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, one of those hours.
3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5.
You got to come in the gym dancing, and I kid you not, everybody else got on their headphones, and they like, that's what we doing today? We're partying? Heck yeah, we partying. Why not?
3 o'clock? I'm stuck at the 3 o'clock.
If my schedule was different, I'd be with it because I'm a night owl too.
It's a heavenly hour. That's like a night but day.
But I wake up.
What
it's
is
like
that?
a night owl day.
A night but day.
I have like a inner clock that wakes up at 3 o'clock every night. Anyway.
Oh, yo, now I do have an inner clock. Hey, shouts out to my broadcast brothers. I said what I said with the mug. Yeah, I like this actually. It's kind of dope. I don't know how to drink with my left hand, but I will learn.
Oh my gosh, you know what? That's actual intellectual thuggery right there.
Yeah,
because you want to switch it up, you want to use all of your brains.
Yeah,
and I'm left-handed. Hey.
Well, maybe they did it just for nephew, but I will learn because I can write with my left hand. Mm-hmm. So
ambidextrous.
I am.
Same
too.
Here.
Yeah. Oh, well, see, that's why.
Hey.
Oh, group hug.
Artist lands.
Yes. Hey, listen, I got some birthdays for you. And I want to start with, of course, a Luther South Brave. Tequila Clay Collins. Happy birthday, Brave. Deidre Tate, Brittany Price, Jory Henton Hazel, Melvin Buckley. You know Melvin Buckley owns the Steak and Shake on Halstead Street over there in University Village. Yeah.
Hey, what up, Melvin? What up? What up?
Right. Owned a lot of McDonald's, too.
Holla at your boy.
Holla at your boy. Omari Prince, happy belated birthday to Aretha Franklin. Happy birthday today to MC Hammer. You put me in the mix. And J Red Bass. Happy birthday, y'all. From the Book of Dawn, if you didn't hear your name, that's because you did not send us your name to say. So take that. Today is National Doctors Day and National Take a Walk in the Park Day. I thought that was very cool because it's sunny today. And, of course, I know lots of doctors, so shouts out to Dr. Prendergrass and Dr. Ballard and all my homegirls that actually did the right thing and went straight from high school to college, from college to the residency to, they didn't take I finished, but I just took the Dawn journey. That's all. I ended up with a couple degrees, though, just so you know. Not like on the low tier. Amen. And Dr. Dawn will be walking in the building as soon as I can find a program that I can major in Dawn. Okay? Nice. Yeah. Maybe I'll start my own university.
When you go back for that, I'm going back for my master's.
Okay, good.
Let's do it.
Oh, gosh. That was a master's. Let me tell you what my mother told me when I was taking my master's program. Master's a teacher. I said, okay. I went in because one of my teachers I didn't think I was going to make it. I went in, straight A's. He was like, this is not going to happen. She got her baby sitting right there at her feet. I mastered the teacher and left out of there with a 4.0. Yeah, that part. But yesterday I said was Vietnam War Veterans Day, and I wanted to shout out Alfred Jeffries because I had dinner with him last night, and he is a Vietnam War veteran, and he did not know that there was a national day for them. And I said, I'm going to make certain I shot you out tomorrow. And he was like, can I watch it? So he's from New York, right? He says, can I watch it on YouTube like I do in New York? You can tell he's an old head, right? I'm like, yeah, YouTube goes everywhere. But yes, so that's my granddaughter's Papa J. That's Sophie's other grandfather. So shouts out and thank you for your service, Alfred Jeffries, and all the other Vietnam War veterans. Yeah. So what time did I say that we have Tiabe coming in? 9:30. Good. So then that means what I will do prior to that is tell you the word of the day. How about that? The word of the day derives from 18th century French. Je m'appelle Dawn. My name is Dawn in French. I took that in high school, and I learned a few things between naps in French class, okay? Tanya Rippey will have to tell you the story about how I sat behind her, and she would pick, and then she would sit behind me, and then we would just swap information because
smart.
Our French teacher, she was so French. She was a French woman, and she was really serious about making sure that our enunciation and the words, and I'm just like, hey, I just wanted to learn the language. I didn't want to, I'm not doing all that. Like, like you Spanish and English or Spanglish.
Yeah, you ain't want the accent. You just wanted to.
I didn't want Franglish. I just wanted the words. I liked je t'aime. That means I love you. I'm saying that the right way. But all the rest of that, I'm like, good. Okay. Can I pass the test, though? Show me your work, Dawn. How about that part? So, derives from 18th century French, en français. It is a noun. It's spelled Epergne. Sounds hard, but it's a French word, so there's a lot of silent stuff going on in here. It is pronounced épergne. Spelled Epergne, but pronounced épergne. It is an ornamental centerpiece for a dining table, typically holding fruit or flowers. I have them on my island and on my table.
And I should have guessed before you said the definition because I think I knew it.
Good. Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't know what even we call that. What we probably would just call it a centerpiece in English.
Yeah.
But it sounds so much sexier when you say,
épergne.
Oh, it's in the épergne. See, that's the type of stuff I like to do. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, get it from the épergne. And then have people say, what? Yeah. That's swaggy. That's swaggy talk.
That's swagging.
Like when I tell people, oh, where can I sit? And I say, oh, on the Davenport.
Oh, nice.
You mean the couch bed? You gotta sauce it up a little bit. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, would you like to use it in a sentence?
Yeah, go put it on the épergne.
Yeah. You just took it straight to the hood, i.e. the table. Okay, Mary Q, would you like to?
That was good for me because I'm hearing apron. So the whole time you saying centerpiece, I'm just like
the hot tea almost just came.
I said, you say the apron? What about the apron? Put it on a hoop? The apron.
The apron. You got on your apron, girl. You cooking.
That's that. So I'm gonna roll with what
hey, maybe we should put that in the dictionary, Dawn. Dictionary of Dawn. That should y'all put a pin in that one. Hold on. I dropped my phone.
Imagine your mama asked you to go get something off the apron.
You like
go get my off the apron in there. What? The what?
What you say?
Well,
what you about to cook, mama?
In a black family,
fancy, huh?
None of us would say what you say. Let's be real. None of us would say that to our parents because my mother say, "Go get some." Ain't no questions asked. Just go find whatever.
Go look for it.
She's like, "Ma'am, you got it."
And whatever the heck you can grab off
whatever
the table.
You don't know whatever's on the table that you don't know. Grab that.
Right. I told you to get. Why you bring me this? I told you to get. Okay.
Now I keep guessing. I go back grab something else.
Hey, I'm gonna take mine and be crucial with my steps. I'm gonna bring back like 9 things because which one did you want? And then I'm probably gonna get cussed out because why you bring all that in here? Because I actually don't know what the heck you just said. But okay,
why you gotta be like that?
That's. Girl, I was thinking the other day about things that black parents told you. We should talk about that after T.I. Bay leaves us. Like, stop crying before I give you something to cry for.
Oh, but I understand that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, but
I get that now.
Hold on. The whole ironing cord.
Oh, that's.
You want me to stop crying? So, like. You just be like, okay, okay, mommy.
I used to hate trying to stop crying. That shit was so hard. You gotta take the deep breaths.
No.
You know when you trying to stop, when they tell you to stop crying, you gotta try your hardest not to cry.
Oh no, but
hey, how come I can't see y'all face?
Because they meant that.
Yeah.
When they said stop crying, I'm gonna give you something to cry about. They meant that shit.
You best to believe that. Best to.
Can I tell you though, my nieces and my nephew, they are a bunch of actors. And I understand the saying, stop crying before I give you something to cry about.
Tell me
Because
more.
if I give you a little tap, which is a tap, it is absolutely a T-A-P tap. Do not
like this. Is it like this?
It's like, go sit down.
Oh, I got you.
It's one of those.
And they fall on the ground.
It's a big old build-up. Didn't I tell you to stop acting like that? What did I tell you? Now I got to beat your butt.
Right.
You got to be my butt? Yes. I'm like,
you hurt their feelings.
Yeah.
You hurt their feelings.
Something to cry about.
That's all that is. You hurt their feelings.
Yeah.
Get your
if you don't
2, 3, 4,
Halle
8-year-old feelings out of here.
With this
2-finger tap.
It's a 2-year-old, 3-year-old, and 8-year-old?
It is. Okay.
You said 2, 3, 4, and 8.
We have a 3, 5, 8 now.
Okay. So you just called about get your 3, 5, 8 feeling.
Because what are we dealing with?
All of them.
All of you. All of them. You got them too. You got nieces and nephews.
Well, I got
godchildren.
Little cousins and god cousins. I wouldn't call it god cousins. What would you call them?
Cousins. Because at the end of the day,
everybody's a cousin.
And in real life, we probably are. Like, you have no idea. If you haven't studied your genealogy, you probably somebody cousin. Probably. Yeah. What else? What else did they used to say? Let's see what else they used to say so that we can get ready on the backside. Stop crying before I give you something to cry for.
Stay out of grown people. That's the one I hate the most now.
Stay out of grown folks' business.
Now at this age, yes, because now that I'm grown and I see that our business don't really be about. We ain't really had nothing for y'all not to be in our business talking about. Now that we're grown.
In the first place. In the first doggone
Now that
place.
we grown, what are we talking about?
But it is grown people business.
Just because we're
stay out of grown people. Because you don't know what to repeat. Why my hands getting tight. You don't know what to repeat.
Because she rebuking over here. She done picked up the ironing cord.
Because you talk too much. I recently had a friend who experienced some a relative not grown in her head in grown people business, it can start confusion.
That's true.
Stay out of grown people business.
That's true.
Yeah. What are you doing
here?
What are you really?
Just tell me, just don't repeat nothing you hearing right now.
Y'all not capable as children to not repeat it. You don't even know what you're saying. Yeah. Stay out of grown people's business. That's what you do.
This is true.
And it does make you just want to be grown, so you can find out actually what they were talking about that you needed to stay out of.
Gossip.
It was usually gossip.
Man, gossip.
That is
Bunch of
typically.
BS.
That's when it was mostly grown people's business. Yeah, right. But it wasn't your business. Mind your business. Yeah. Y'all got it. I wonder if our viewers have any. Yeah. What else did they used to say? The one I didn't like. It was fearful. I was fearful. I brought you in this world. I'll take you out. I'm thinking.
Yeah, I knew that one was coming.
Okay. Well, I don't want to die.
I don't ever want to experience that. Why would you even say that? Why are you even thinking about that? Why are you even thinking about killing me? Mom, dad, anybody?
Auntie,
why y'all?
I brought you in this world. I will take you out.
Just a bunch of murderers.
Yeah, wow.
What kind
Kenneth
of
still
primal?
said, sit your monkey A down.
Sit your monkey ass down. Yeah. Yeah. And you have to say that one with some oomph.
Feeling.
Yeah. I'm not a
We got
monkey.
some older parents that said that.
I'm not a
monkey.
I'm not a
Your
monkey.
Acorns.
I'm not a monkey. Mom, I'm not a monkey. Yeah.
You gonna be whatever I tell you gonna
That
be.
mean,
That's
y'all
That's another thing.
y'all was furniture jumping.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was. You jumping around too much. Sit your monkey a collar down. Yeah, I can
Furniture jumping. That's a boy thing because I don't think girls spend time
Oh, no, they
jumping
do.
from couch to couch.
They do.
We definitely did. Y'all didn't do it. Y'all had to. That's a kid.
No, my mother didn't play jump on her couch. You couldn't even put your foot on her couch, okay? Lay on the floor. That part, okay? What you're not going to do is put your feet on her couch. That's a no-no. And we didn't have, like, another couch in another room. We had one couch, and it was, yes. It was
James
protected.
Turner said, please don't encourage the whooping. One whooping is enough to get their attention. After that, you can just ask them, who wants this whooping?
Right, well,
That's true. Who wants it?
but my mommy used to
else
say
wants
that.
some?
You want a whooping?
You want
No.
Hand them out.
But I couldn't say no. Like, that was in my head.
You
I'd
sitting there
say-
like,
I'm thinking, do you want me to whoop you?
I only
Sure, Mom.
I think I was the same. I think I only had to get whooped one good time. That was it for me.
Yeah,
After
no, it was
that,
a
it
little
was
bit
I got
more
two
than one.
whoopings.
After that, it was just like a talk or two. That threat was enough. 'Cause
only
I got
two.
I got the stitching cord.
I did that with mine. They had one.
Once you get that stitching cord, it's a wrap.
Well, no, because mine was an ironing cord.
Y'all were bad kids.
I was
got two
not a
whoopings.
bad
I had two whoopings in my lifetime.
I was not a
Only
bad
two.
kid.
Rightfully so.
I was not a bad kid. I was adventurous, that's for sure.
Adventurous?
But I wasn't bad.
You calling it
Yeah.
adventurous?
Yeah, I'm adventurer. I
Y'all
wasn't
was so
bad.
adventurous.
I was just the influence. I was influenced. So I was the
Oh, it
follower.
was it
I was
ain't
the
my
one,
fault.
Yeah, I was
Did
the
I
one
do
running
that?
up behind my big brother. I had an
I
older
was just
brother.
about to say, you're not an older sibling, and you're not an older.
I'm not the
older
oldest.
sibling.
I have a younger sister by my mommy, and then my daddy. Y'all know Maury. We gonna get him on Maury. We gonna be Maury for him
Okay,
one day because he got.
but in the same household, were
I
you
have
the
one
oldest
younger sister,
sibling?
but she's like 3 years. Not like I wasn't like a big. I was a big,
I was
little
a
big. You were a big
I
sister.
was a big, so
Okay.
things are a little different for the older.
I'm surprised you didn't get a lot of whoopings.
No, I ain't get a lot of whoopings. I ain't
Usually
have time
the
for that.
oldest. We gonna take a break. She ain't. What's your mother's name?
Florence.
Miss Florence called me talking about she didn't have time. You can still
Mama,
whoop
don't
her.
do that.
Miss Flo called me. Yeah, we need to get Miss Flo on the line. I'm gonna
No,
verify.
she'll let you know I was a good baby.
Okay, all right. We're actually gonna find out because we're actually gonna talk to her one
She'll
day.
let you know.
Nephew, we're gonna talk to your daddy. See what
You looking
really,
like, okay.
really what you do when you leave here. This is the Book of Dawn. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
WIFTBPM.
WIIFTBP, media's just for you and me. WIIFTBP, media's just for you and me.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the green side of things. It's your man, Sadiq.
And Cassiopeia.
And we need you to like,
comment,
and share
that thing
every Tuesday and Thursday from 1
to 3 p.m. on
What's in It for the Black People Media.
Shop at Black-owned and operated Solo Beauty, where you are appreciated and respected. Located at 8158 South Cottage Grove, Solo Beauty can supply all of your black hair care needs. Solo Beauty is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday.
Good morning. Welcome back. This is the Book of Dawn. I'm sorry. I was over here completely vibing. Because I feel like maybe even though she didn't know me, she made that song for me. Is she in the Is she in the room? Let's bring her
The
in.
song reminds me of another. It's an Erica Badu or a Jill Scott song.
No, that's just the vibe.
It reminds me of a song though.
Yeah.
I like the vibe. I
That's
love that.
I could tell you were so uber focused on the vibe. I was
So
like,
focused.
you like I said, nephew is digging.
'Cause I was really trying to figure out why do I mess with this sound so much? What is it?
Because the spirit energy spoke to you. That's why. Good morning, Tiabe.
Good morning, beautiful. How are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you so much for waking up early and joining us on the Book of Dawn Behind the Brown Door. Tiabe, turn your can you turn your view the other direction? The what's that? This way. Horizontal. Look, what's that?
Horizontal.
Horizontally? Yeah, because you look fabulous, Tiabe.
Yeah, I had to put on some clothes in my face today.
I sure appreciate that.
Earrings hidden.
Nephew
Thank
said
you.
those earrings are, they are.
Super duper fly.
Thank you,
Soup.
K-Fly. K-Fly.
Much better. Yep. Get to see all your pretty face. Welcome Behind the Brown Door, Tiabe, and to the Book of Dawn. I wanted, thank you for agreeing to join us. I know that you're busy, but I wanted to make certain that I share you with people that don't know all the beauty and the hidden gems of music in our great city. And so I wanted to introduce you. I wanted to play some of your music. We will add that to the Book of Dawn playlist and share where people could hear you performing live, download your music, and just really allow you the opportunity to share your gift with some people that may know you and some that will get to know you today. So thank you so much, Tiabe. Okay. Can I tell you something?
Thank you.
You know I'm very transparent. Sometimes, what did I say I am? WYSIWYG, what you see is what you get. Why
That's
did I
the
not?
Taurus in you, girl.
Hey, come through, bull. Yes, Team Taurus all day. Tiabe, why did I not know until day 4 yesterday that Tiabe was a combination of your first and middle and last name? I'm so dumb.
I don't. It's okay.
I said, wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute. Tiffany Bledsoe. What the? No, I had all these years I've been thinking your whole real name was Tiabe.
No, I've had this name for about 30 years.
Wow. Okay. Well, I just had to be transparent. You know, I can't, if I don't tell the whole truth, nobody else will. But I love it.
Thank you.
Maybe we should name a child that. Shoot, it's gorgeous. And maybe
Thank
you should
you.
trademark that or something. Copyright it or something.
I definitely should consider trademarking
I think
that.
so. So, Tiabe, tell us where music was born in your journey. Were you in church like many of the other people we speak with, or is that something that you just were drawn to as a young child?
A combination of church, and my mom used to sing to me when I was a baby. And my mom was very much into music. She had her albums. You know, I'm old school, so she had her albums, and she put it on, and you would hear music all day throughout the house. So at home, at church, at school, music was just everywhere.
Okay. And I'm assuming, because you spoke about vinyl, it was you were influenced then by a lot of the soulful greats. Can you share with us some of the people that really inspired you as a youngster?
I remember Marvin Gaye, I Want You album being stuck in my head. I remember hearing that a lot. Natalie Cole, Shaka, Aretha. My mom used to listen to Stanley Turrentine. We would listen to Jimi Hendrix. We would listen to the Eagles. You know, just about every genre from rock to soul to disco, we would listen to in our house.
Okay. And so you're listening to that because of your mommy singing to you and it being basically a part of your home experience. When did when did you know that you had the gift of song?
Um, Long story, short. I don't know when, as a I knew that I could sing. I knew that people liked listening to me as a child. But to say that it was a gift and there was something about what I did vocally that made me a little different than the next person, I would say like maybe 16.
And
16.
were you participating in like a school choir, or was that something like extracurricular?
Uh, in high school, I was in the school choir. I was in the Soul Children. I was singing with a friend of mine, Timothy Walker, and what were we? Triumphant, Joyful. I
Okay.
was singing in a lot of different groups, workshop choirs, just everything and anything musical. If you were a friend of mine, hey T, I need you to come over here and sing these notes for me. Okay,
Oh,
la la la. So I was just everywhere.
okay. Well, that's actually good. That's what do they say? That's how you get your chops up. That's being in those spaces and being flexible enough to be in those spaces gives you like it was like a prelude to performance, right? Because you're
Yeah,
exposing yourself
absolutely.
and making yourself vulnerable to make mistakes that needed to be made before you actually put yourself, out before the world. Um, Tiabe, when
Agreed.
then after that did you say, hey, I can actually do this and I want to be a performer and then subsequently create music for us to love and enjoy?
I would say after college, when I came back home uh, in my 20s, I said, okay. A cousin of mine, he was singing with what's called a jobbing band,
Okay.
and he brought me in. Uh, they liked my voice, and so I kind of honed my other set of skills with them. It's one thing singing at the church; they're a lot more forgiving about different things, but when you're singing in front of certain audiences, they want the show,
Mm-hmm.
they want the performance, they
Mm-hmm.
want the connection, and so learning to put that piece together,
Gotcha.
that was very helpful for me.
Okay. Yeah, jobbing bands, I think we talked to Angela about that. And those are pretty much like when you're in a fantastic, versatile band that does weddings and things of that nature, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Correct.
Do you like that? Is that I know that it's regular income, but what is the difference in a jobbing band and really what you kind of do now as when you're solo and just speaking from the truest voice of yourself?
Um, Two big differences. One, the consistency and the rate of pay
Mm-hmm.
can be a lot more, can be bigger
Mm-hmm.
with the jobbing band. That's the pros. The
Okay.
cons of it for me, sometimes the structure of the songs are a little bit too rigid. You don't have the flexibility sometimes to really expand either with songs or vibing or the feeling of the song. Whereas if you are a solo artist, hey, I like this part of the song. This is really touching me. It's touching the audience. Let's stay here for a while and just create something. You don't
Mm-hmm.
have as much space to do
Gotcha.
that with the job in band.
Gotcha. Yeah, I guess that does make sense because you have to keep it moving for the program of the the event that you're performing in.
Right. Miss Ann don't want to hear your rendition of Stormy Weather. She wants to hear it like it's on the album.
Big
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah.
So, Tiabe, tell me this:
Mom,
you
that's game.
speak, you
Mom,
speak as
I'll switch for a book.
as is that who is that?
Not joking.
Good morning. Who is that?
That is my son, Eric.
Let
He
let
said,
me see
forget,
his
forget your
face.
video.
Let me.
No, he walked out. He's like, forget your video, mama. Uh, did you? Can I?
Right,
Who will you?
right. How old is he?
He will be 8 in June,
Oh
and he
yeah,
acts like he's 35.
yeah.
Please
Well,
take him.
Right, he's a multiple of two. I just want you to know that every multiple of two, they relive a terrible two. I don't want to make you fearful, but that's a thing. That's a real thing.
I love that.
How many children do you have, Tiabe?
2 boys.
2 boys.
11 and soon to be 8.
Okay. All right. And how has life changed for you, working from home in a pandemic, having 2 sons, and being a songbird? How have you managed that?
Some days we get on each other's nerves. Other days it runs smooth. You know, we were forced to make it work. They have their little corners of the universe where they have their class, and mommy's in her little bubble, and you know, sometimes it's noisy and sometimes it's quiet. So, but it's had some moments where it's been stressful, and it's had some moments where it's running smooth today.
Yeah.
So it's just life.
Well, what I did know is that even in a pandemic, you, Megan, and some other musicians and vocalists from Chicago were contacted by the executive producer of a project. Will you share with our viewers what that project was and why you participated in that particular project?
Are we talking about the Yes We Can project?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Cheryl Reese is, I would say, a good acquaintance, a good friend of mine. And she had this idea to do this remake. She felt like with the pandemic, with the disconnect, that would be a song to really bridge the gap and with the power of music, bring people together. And so she called me, and along with Megan and Tina Howell and Ugochi, and we remade the song, and then we did a video for it. And so just trying to gain some momentum with it, but it was definitely fun, and certainly welcome.
So the Yes We Can project, Mary and nephew, is, remember the Pointer Sisters? You might not remember. I keep forgetting. The beauty of us is the difference in the age, right? But in this early 70s, the Pointer Sisters made a song called "I Know You Can, Yes You Can." You remember? I know you can make it. I'm singing. I'm live, right? I'm not really good at it, but in my head, I sound like the Pointer Sisters. Tiabe, you sing it. So I don't confuse anybody. Just say just the hook. Yeah, I know you. So they know what the heck.
I know we can make it. I know darn well, yeah. Yes we can. Yes we can. Yes we can. Oh, why can't you if you want it? Yes we can.
See, now they got it. Now Mary's over here like, okay, that song. Because when I was singing it, she was looking at me like, huh?
I heard it on Kirk Franklin.
Okay. Well,
he might have did it. Shoot,
he did.
He probably doing it now.
On,
that's
God's,
another
God's property. He did a rendition of "Yes I Can." Yeah.
Well, maybe he gonna re-sing that. We gonna talk about that later because he gonna have to can so he can get that kid of his together. But that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
So now you have an understanding. So she. Another dynamic vocalist, Megan, and some incredible musicians. This executive producer got them all to agree. But what was intriguing about the gift of their talent is they all worked on this separately. And from my understanding, and Tiabe, you can correct me if I'm wrong, once you guys came together, it just blended completely together. It wasn't, you were all separate because of COVID, and then when you came together, it kind of just worked out like you had been together the whole time. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah, we had a socially distanced rehearsal, and then when it was time to record, we came in at different times to record the song. So yeah, we made the adjustment.
It's beautiful. I just put the link in the thread. When you get a chance, make certain that you watch it. It's fascinating, actually,
Okay.
and y'all killed the song. I just want you to know, like in
Thank
a good way,
you.
in a great way. You looked like you were having a blast as well.
We were.
Um,
We were. A great
Tiabi,
lady.
what's your favorite? Your music is speaks it's to the inside. When I was listening to Ray of Sun before you came on live, I shared with Mary Q. I said I feel like this song is so uh, the energy is the spirit energy in the song. I said this. I feel like I should hear this on Queen Sugar or a show that deals in true self. Um,
Okay.
what is the inspiration for you when you write songs?
Um, Life, the news, a friend calling me saying this person or that person broke their heart, and uh, walking down the street, seeing nature. Everything and anything can inspire a song. Specifically about Ray of Sun, that was inspired by remember the tragedy in Haiti? I believe they had what was it, the earthquake?
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, Bush was still president, and just the lack of compassion, the lack of humanity that you could visibly see in his face when he went out there to see the citizens and do his diplomatic duty to care. It
Mm.
was such a level of detachment there, and that's what inspired that song.
It's so, and maybe that's what I felt when I was listening to it because the energy in it is very it there is compassion in that song, but I like the way that you combine your like the sultriness and the strength of your voice, but then you have these pops in there when you go up and down in the rays. So you're kind of it's like you're ascending, like the crescendo when you're saying "Ray of Sun." You're in a space and then you're lifting in the same song. Um, did you write that song yourself and do the music as well?
Yes,
So I should
yes,
have put singer, performer, and songwriter on your flyer.
yes, ma'am.
um, and
Sticko was a producer on that song.
Okay. How did you, and so where did the melodies come from? How is that process for you? And do you get the melodies first and then the words, or the words and the melody? Because different musicians and vocalists, that process happens differently. What comes first for you?
Usually, I hear the music in my head first,
Okay.
and my process is okay, I hear this. If it keeps coming, I keep hearing it over and over like a loop in my head, then I'll do my little voice memos. And
Okay.
then maybe a few minutes later, I'll hear the words or I'll
Hmm.
hear a melody. And from there, I just do my best to capture it. But
Gotcha.
normally it's the music first.
Gotcha. I wonder if I'll ever have a moment like that. Probably not, but when I do, I'll call you. Just kidding. Um, so
You
so
got it.
so listen, let me ask you this. Do you have a favorite genre? Because it seems like from your music that you're carving your own lane. I mean, it definitely has a Jill Scott ish, Badu ish, but neo soul ish. And I'm saying ish because I feel like I can't put you in a box. I feel like the creative energy in your music may be familiar because we have the lack of knowledge about, the boxes and genres of music, but yours seems like it's in its own lane. Uh, do you would you like to be considered indie soul or neo soul, or what genre would you put yourself
So long as they buy the album, but no.
in? Amen.
um, I would say soul is still an apt genre. I mean, there are a lot of things that you can do under that umbrella. It still doesn't depart from the fact that I have elements of rock, I have elements of jazz, I have elements of, you know, electric. music in my sound. And so it's presented in a soulful way. So I can understand why indie soul or new soul or neo soul would be the big bubble that you would put me in.
And are you working on new music with your? I know that you're working from home with boys, and so that's a whole ministry. But are you going to be doing a new album soon or some new music?
Yes, I am. I am so excited to actually say that we are approaching the recording phase.
Nice.
We've been writing over the break, the quarantine, uh, and we've been creating, I would say, over the past 2 or 3 years, but we're actually at the point where we're about to go in the studio.
Okay.
So that's exciting
Are you going to do a
for me.
live? Is it live? Are you doing a live music recording or like with a band present, or how are you? Have you decided on that part yet?
Um, I would say this one is going to be more of a studio project, but
Okay.
what I do plan on doing is doing some live acoustic intimate shows
Oh,
during the summer, just to preview different parts of the album and just kind of, get comfortable with performing my work. I haven't done a show with just my original music in a very long time. So there's always a sense of nervousness
sure,
when you're sharing something new.
sure.
So,
Mary Q has a question for you.
yes,
Are there
ma'am.
any? Do you play any instruments?
No, just men's hearts.
I got it. I saw
No,
what you
ma'am.
did there.
But I'm fine.
That was cool. That was cool, nephew. That was very timely. So you have your first solo project was in 2007.
Yeah, so long ago. Oh my God.
Yeah, I know it makes us feel like we're seasoned. Yeah, we're a little veteran-y. Um, what about that project will will you do different now in 2021, 2022? Like what if you could change one aspect of that from what the lessons you learned in that, what would that be in your next project?
I believe that my approach to life, my approach to music has matured.
Okay.
So, um, lyrically, what you hear would be a little bit different from then to now.
Okay.
Sonically, what you would hear from, the music will be different. Whereas before, I think I was in a smaller space musically, meaning that my bubble was a lot smaller. And
Gotcha.
now, it's like, okay, I can dip my toe over here and try this and this and that, and just all of those things are good fits,
Hmm.
and putting them together and just sharing more of me,
Yeah.
making
Yeah.
this more personal.
I think that's I think that I wish everybody perspective. I mean, we definitely can learn. I mean, I let me be transparent. I've never. It's hard for me to look at myself because I'm super critical about everything, and so being able to identify that I think is the epitome of growth, um, because you've actually embraced the things that could have been different and the journey, right? Not to say it wasn't a presentable anything, but you have to look at it for the realness of it, especially when it's something that you love to do and it becomes like your passion and your lifeblood. So I think that process, I certainly could use it. Doesn't mean I'm going to go back and watch my first when Maze first said get on camera. I almost fainted. I look crazy than a mug. I ain't even gonna lie. It's very different sitting in a room than standing at a function and just grabbing a
Yeah,
microphone. It's very different. TIB, we're gonna
absolutely.
take a break. Come back. I got a
Okay.
joke for you, and then
Okay.
I don't know if you're so shy, but I'm gonna find out before we let you out of here. When we come back, can we play another one of her songs? Okay. Tiabe Bledsoe. on the line. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
WIIFTBPM. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me.
Everybody's talking about the all-new Sam Silk's Chicken and Fish. Place your order today for a delicious meal. The chicken and fish are fried to perfection, featuring a wide variety of catfish, perch, tilapia, whiting, and shrimp. Now it's your turn to see what everybody's talking about. It's the all-new Sam Silk's Chicken and Fish, Chicago's newest spot for delicious meals. Stop by at 2537 South Wabash in the South Loop, or get contactless delivery from DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, and Postmates. For more info, call 773-807-9010, 773-807-9010. Sam Silk's Chicken and Fish is open just in time for lunch, or take it to the house for a delicious dinner. It's Chicago's new spot for perfectly fried chicken and fish. Don't wait any longer. Try it today. Sam Silk's Chicken and Fish, 2537 South Wabash in the South Loop. Sam Silk's Chicken and Fish.
Chicago Legal Network is the collaboration of attorneys that concentrate in many areas of the law most needed in Chicago neighborhoods. The CLN lawyers focus on personal injury, criminal defense, and other issues. The CLN lawyers all average over 20 years of legal experience and are dedicated to helping the Chicago community. The Chicago Legal Network is committed to developing black lawyers through mentorship and co-representation. So if you were injured in a car accident, slip and fall, or injured on the job, or you need assistance with criminal defense, including driving violations and DUI, check out chicagolegalnetwork.com for more information, or call 773-912-3545. 773-912-3545.
Truth is
music. How about that part? Welcome back. You're tuned in to the Book of Dawn. It's Behind the Brown Door Tuesday, and we are listening to you grooving. You grooving a little hard back there, nephew. Nephew is grooving. T.I. if you could see him, look. And they trying to get my attention. I'm over here grooving like, oh, shoot, I'm at work. Okay, sorry. It was all in my own. I'm still stuck at don't cross the toll you can't pay. I'm still in the first verse of the song. I'm like, okay, all these are memes. Welcome back. You're tuned into the Book of Dawn with T.I. Bledsoe. T.I. I'm going to tell a joke, but then I want, if you will, I want you to share a little bit of inspiration about a journey that you have gone through that I think influences your music greatly. Are you okay sharing that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. So you got to answer my joke first. Okay. So,
yes, ma'am.
Y'all ready? Let me see.
I'm
I
ready.
Get a good one. Let's see. What are we doing? Oh, what did the ocean say to the shore? That's good. That's not the answer, but that's good.
I'm the ocean safe to the shore.
That was good. What did the ocean say to the shore, Tiabe?
I don't know. What did the ocean say to the shore?
Nephew?
I can't stand that beach.
That was you so silly.
Me either.
Mary Q, what did the ocean say to the shore?
I see you.
C-S-E-A. All good. All good. All wrong, but all good. What did the ocean say to the shore? It said nothing. It just waved. The face is the face for me. Would y'all like another one?
Yes.
It's so good. You want another? Okay. What do? Let's see. What did the shark say when he ate the clownfish? He did not say that. He didn't laugh. This one is super funny. You got it? What did the shark say when he ate the clownfish, Miss Tiabe?
You taste funny?
Ha ha!
Ah!
Oh, was that it?
Yes, this tastes a little funny.
Wow, nicely done.
Okay, Taurus, mano y mano. This Taurus on Taurus.
Right,
Okay, I ain't gonna look.
The Taurus energy.
And you know we're competitive, so I'm not gonna go down this road to do 10 more. I'm just gonna battle it out on Facebook with you. So it's about to go
Come
down.
on.
Stay tuned for the Tiabe Dawn contest on Facebook. All right, Tiabe,
Going down.
Facts. I want to tell you, I'm sitting in the room with a very in tune Mary Q, right? And so during that break, she said, I'm telling all the business, right? She said, something is in that music that makes me feel like something happened in her life. And the music is the evolution of that. Something is behind that. And I looked at her and I said, yeah, she said, there's a door. And I said, that's interesting. I said,
behind that brown door?
Well, Tiabe is a pink warrior. Do you know what a pink warrior is? Okay. So Tiabe, can you share that story with our viewers and how you, I know it's Taurus game and I know it's God, but where you find the strength to show up every day?
In 2019, March of 2019, I was diagnosed with stage 1 breast cancer, and I opted to have a mastectomy. And despite that diagnosis, despite the surgeries, despite the treatments, I still showed up and was still singing. I was still at work. I was still taking care of the kids. And some days I don't know where the strength is coming from, but for a big part, for a lot of people, they didn't know about my diagnosis. couldn't see or didn't even know that I had been sick. But it's definitely been an eye-opening journey, being more self-aware. Um, that diagnosis let me know who was in my corner and who wasn't, and it made me pull some strength uh, down from my baby toe. Because I wanted to be here down from my baby toe because I wanted to be here for my kids, and it's we all know that we're going to die or expire at some point, but to be faced with that reality and to make plans like, okay, I got to plan out my will and who's going to get what, and having those conversations with yourself and having that with your family, that was scary. Um, I hope in the end it wasn't too traumatizing for my sons, but yeah, it's definitely been an evolution of uh, many sorts, and I've gained so much more than I've lost. Losing a body part, one that you equate with your femininity, uh, it really shakes you up. It really makes you question how pretty you are, how feminine you are, how attractive you are. It makes you question why people are drawn to you, why they're in your space. And you have to really stay focused on not allowing those moments to take over. And so that's what I've been doing.
Yeah. So, Mary, I just want when somebody is so spiritually in tune, I feel like we have a duty to make certain that we confirm that energy, because that's a gift. And so, Mary, that's what you felt. But I will tell you this: you are beautiful, and because your ability to still get up, everything you just said, like I can't imagine. I can't. You heard me before you popped on that I'm a germaphobe and a hypochondriac. I can't imagine when I got these little age spots on my face. I was devastated. Like, oh, how can I get those off? Because you live in a superficial space of forgetting that your beauty is on the inside, and that people that really fool with you are there not because of what they see on the outside. And so going through that by yourself and having to plan your will and wonder who would raise your kids, I just want to commend you for being able to wake up, not wallow in it. I know it's kind of like a Taurus thing. We kind of built to last, but I do know that some stuff will take the whole wind out of you, and you keep showing up and still performing and still making music and making yourself available to share your gift is something that I think should definitely be celebrated, because it's 2 years now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah. True pink warrior, right?
Yeah.
So now I have to ask you some questions.
Ooh, come on, girl.
I got to test your shy. Got to see if
Okay.
you're so shy or not. Okay? Tiabe, you mentioned your
Yes, ma'am.
pinky toe. So I'm going to ask you, do you put sugar or salt and pepper on your grits?
Salt and pepper.
Do you wear sneakers or gym shoes?
Gym shoes. Only got
She-
like one pair though.
I
So I'm
know.
not really a sneaker girl.
I know.
I like heels.
I know you like. I know. Mary's a point. Yeah. I'm buying you some sneakers. I'm buying you some Crocs too. Tiabe, ketchup or mustard on your hot dog?
Mustard.
Do you drink soda or pop?
Pop.
Do you drive on the freeway or the expressway?
Expressway.
Do you shop at Jewel's or Jewel?
Jules. With that
Carry
Z
the
on there.
S.
With that Z.
Do you go to the movies or the show?
Go to the show.
Did you go to kindergarten or kindergarten?
I'm going to get bougie with you. I went to kindergarten.
Oh, okay. So that's my speed. Do you eat gyros or gyros?
I don't eat them.
She's like, she went Mary on me there. That's what we're going to say when somebody avoids a question. You just went Mary on me.
I like lamb chops. I don't like gyros.
Have you ever had my lamb chops?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
We're going to change that this year.
We are. Yes, I will be making them on Sunday.
Okay.
How many
I know
pennies?
I'm at Sunday.
Yeah. I don't eat lamb, but I heard it's pretty good. It's just like I don't eat gumbo, but I heard it was good. But I actually just have my recipe published in a magazine recently. So I will show y'all that.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Tiabe, how many pennies make a dime?
How many pennies make a dime?
Yes.
10. How many
You know
pennies?
why I'm laughing, right? Because you said 10. Like, only Chicagoans say 10 and not 10, right? 10. And Tiabe, what's the song that makes you forget that you're actually performing at an event and takes you to that next place?
Before I answer, I'm in the audience, I'm on the stage.
Either, both.
Okay. I love hearing Marvin Gaye.
Okay.
That transports me to my childhood. That is like my number one favorite album.
Okay.
And so I love performing his music. I love hearing his music, especially if it's done well.
Okay.
So that one,
Okay.
I would say that.
Okay, I'm with that. Marvin, I fools with Marvin. I think I got to give it up because I think that was the first 45 I bought.
Okay.
Part 1 and 2 on the front.
Part 1 and 2.
Have y'all ever? So.
About the cassette tapes.
Okay, that you don't. Have you never? You don't know what a 45 is? Okay. Do you know what a 45 is, Mary?
I remember A and B.
Okay, can you put all 4 of us on so I want her to see y'all's faces, because the fact that I have some teaching yet to do, I'm afraid. These y'all ain't. I'm afraid, like the old lady speak. Nephew, Mary, y'all don't know what a 45 is.
No.
You don't know what a 45 is now?
No, I start with the
I'm
cassettes.
looking it up. It's spelt like 45.
It's like a white box looking thing.
No. No, it's not.
It looked like something you can knock somebody out with. It was heavy.
No.
When you said I bought my
I
first
wish
45,
I had
I'm like,
The 45 is not like this big, like white looking.
No.
Okay, I started with cassette tapes. I'm a cassette tape. I'm in the era of the cassette tapes.
Do you see these babies?
And records. I got a touch of the records too, but the 45 is like this little white. It's about that thick.
Just stop, baby girl. Just stop.
No way.
I wish I had a
45.
fan to really just. Ooh.
Wait, and do you see how serious they are, Tiabe? She's like, it's not a thing.
You said I bought my first 45. I'm like, a gun?
Oh, Jesus.
Wait.
Y'all Google it, please. I want to see the look on you. And it's not spelled 45, it's 45.
Right, I got 4 or 5.
Okay, put images in.
We got.
So
Okay.
it's spelled 4 or 5.
Yeah, it's a 45. Not. This is a teachable moment, Tiabe. We're going to learn the babies today.
We're going to learn the babies. We're going to learn
I
the
see
babies.
a record.
That's what
like
it
a
is.
tiny one.
A tiny record.
So what was the white thing that I'm talking about?
I'm going to
That
go
may
marry
be the jacket that it was in.
Might have been the jacket. Yeah, it might have been because it was in a little sleeve.
Yes, so I know about 45s. I just called it the little record. That's the baby record.
That's the baby record.
I didn't call it a 45.
It's a 45.
It was a baby record.
And it's a baby record. Lord have mercy. Y'all tickling me.
Little
And so y'all don't know what used to go in the inside of that circle, do you? Okay. Oh
Silence.
my gosh. Silent. So there was, in order to play that on a system, on a stereo,
Yes.
you couldn't just put the 45 on the record player,
Right.
because it was wider. The center was wider than. So the other thing is called an LP, the album. That's the LP.
That was a record to me too.
That's a record. Yeah, that's the big record.
Mama
The big
baby
one,
record.
the big one.
So the hole on the LP was this big. So it slid right over the record player, right?
that.
So if you put the 45 on there, it's going to be a train wreck, right? So there was something that you put inside of it.
Is it like a little metal piece?
It wasn't. Mine was always plastic, but I'm not going to say it didn't start metal. It was plastic for me. And it's a little, I don't know the actual technical name of it, but it was the thing to hold, because around it, it was decorated, and it ended up in the middle having a little hole just like the LP, so that when you put it on the record player, it would stay in place. This is real behind the door.
I think I almost
I see him.
remember that.
I'm looking at him right now.
Yeah.
I think I remember seeing that at some point.
Yeah. You would have had to. I'm sure your mom had.
Yeah.
I am so proud. Tiabe, we just taught our first record history
We
class.
learned the baby something new. Come
I
on.
want to know what was the white thing.
So if the record is the LP, was the 45 like the EP?
No, EP means the length of an album. An EP is typically associated with like 5-6 songs.
Well, what does EP stand for?
You asked me.
Epilogue?
No, let's find out. Tiabe, do you know that answer? And
I know LP is like long play, and EP was like
extended play. That's what
It
an
can't
EP
be
is.
extended play if it's smaller than the LP.
It says, no, here, let's go ahead and have the class.
Sometimes on the 45s, it may have only been 2 songs. It just depends. Sometimes it was more.
An extended play is
Mine will say
often
it was
referred to as an EP or a mini album. It is a musical recording that contains more tracks than a single, but less than the LP. So I was right. Yeah, it's a shoddy. Like you said, it's the baby. The LP stands for long play. That's the whole album. So when somebody drops a joint and it's only 6 on there, that's an EP. And sometimes the EP makes it to the LP, and sometimes like Donnell Jones's new album is an EP.
But Kanye's album is like 8 songs, and it's considered an LP.
It's more than 6.
Yeah,
probably.
so I guess there's he was saying in order for it to be considered an album, it has to be like at least 5 songs.
I think probably more than 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 8-track.
Oh, you were talking
That's
about
the
the
big,
8. That's
thick
the big.
white
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
The
That's
thick
the
white
thing.
thing.
The
It
thing
was
that
a-
you could hit somebody with.
It's the 8-track.
Yeah. That's
I knew what came in my head.
Yeah. Which came first? The 8-track or the little record?
And I thought that was a 45.
Oh.
Growing up. I thought when
No, that was 8-track.
kinda
Yeah. See, y'all learned
cassette
something
tape
today.
baby right here.
I'm so proud of y'all.
Proud.
I am.
Good job.
You're embarrassing us.
No, I'm not. It's okay to learn in public. Live out loud. See, now you can take this and have a whole conversation. So do y'all do know what the A side and the B side means, right?
Yes.
It's like part 1 and part 2, right?
No.
No, you just got to flip it over inside.
See how they help me.
Because it was like one track. It was like one track on one side, and then you had to flip it over and put it back in and hit other.
No.
Usually with albums or LPs or 45, especially when the record companies were big, the A side was like your first release, your hit single, your quote unquote hit single. However, depending on the artist or the sound, sometimes the B side was the one that gained most popularity, but the A side was typically your leading single, the one that you dropped first.
Yes.
I think I want to write a show called The A Side.
Yeah. There you go. Because guess what? But to her point, The A-side was the one that the labels was like, this is it, yo. But often the B-side was the outshine the A-side.
That's the whole spin on the show.
There you go. Let's do
Wouldn't
it.
that be fun?
Can I come with you?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
The A-side.
The A-side. Copywritten, so don't copy her. Look, copywritten, don't copy her. And just talk about, man, that's you could go. That's dope.
Life story.
Yeah, man.
You can
That's
throw
hot.
the bullying in there, the A-side, and the music, the whole thing.
Yeah. So, so do you remember? Y'all, they might remember this. Do y'all remember Jermaine Dupri made a song called "Listen to the B-Side"? Okay. I'm still probably talking. Okay. He was saying that was like a spin on don't ever really neglect the B-side because
it's better.
It can be, no, it's not always better.
It could be.
Sometimes it outshines what the label thought was the winner chicken dinner. Mm-hmm. So y'all just learned 3 things about music. Let's give them a quiz, Tiabe. What is an EP versus an LP?
EP is the long play. I mean, LP is the long play, and the EP is the shorter version.
Yes.
Not the single, but an extended version of the single.
No.
Right?
No.
More songs than a single, less than the LP.
There you go.
Right. There we go.
You did that. What's the A side and the B side, Mary Q?
The A side is what the record play, like the company bets on as being the better songs of all the songs, and the B side is the leftover songs that usually can turn out to be better than the A side. I'm embarrassed.
I'm so proud of y'all. And a 45 is what, y'all? What is a 45?
A gun.
It is not.
It's the big white knob.
It's the dumb ex-president. No, I'm just kidding. Tiabe, thank you so much for coming behind the brown door. As always, when 2 Tauruses get together, we make magic. And so I thank you for that.
Every time.
I am looking forward to seeing you. Are you performing live anywhere in the next week or so, or we can support you?
Yes. Thursday, I'll be at Culture, April 1st. April 9th, I'll also be back at Culture. On the 30th of April, I'll be at Bocce's in Madison. Okay. And I believe we'll be back at Uwe. It is on the 11th of April. Okay. So,
Culture, Bocce's, and Uwe. We'll drop that in the thread. Y'all go check out my girl Tiabe. Tell her that you heard about her on the Book of Dawn. And I might try to make one of those shows. I love you, sister. I'm so proud of you. Keep being a warrior, and tell that boy next time I'm gonna interview him, nephew, because he was trying to get on the show.
Oh, he would love that. And my mommy and my
I bet. I love you, sister. Thank you so much.
Love you too.
This is the Book of Dawn. We'll be right back.
WIFTBPM.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the green side of things. It's your man, Sadiq.
And Cassiopeia.
And we need you to like,
comment,
and share
that thing
every Tuesday and Thursday from 1
to 3 p.m. on
What's in It for the Black People Media.
Introducing your trusted source for high-quality Black emojis, better known as Blackmoji. We believe Black is beautiful, and that beauty should be reflected in the digital market. Now there is an app that does just that, starting with Black Greek letter organizations. Blackmoji D9 offers more than an emoji app. It is a cultural experience of Black excellence. Download the app in the Apple or Google Play Store to access a specially curated catalog of emojis representing the Divine Nine. Use the emojis to celebrate Black Greek events, acknowledge current events, support social causes, and learn about esteemed Black Greek members who blaze the trail of Black history. A portion of every subscription goes toward a scholarship fund specifically for members of Black Greek letter organizations to help keep the legacy alive. Download the Blackmoji app today.
Yeah. Ooh. I miss your kiss. Oh, your kiss is one of a kind. It feels so nice. Girl, you do it right. I miss. Ooh. Oh. don't go too fast, you take your time. Just how I miss. Hey, oh, you kiss it, then I'm drifting off your love. Keeps me floating, girl. I miss. And ooh, it feels so good. I wanna come down. Girl, I'm missing that love. Come on. Ooh, babe, I'm missing all those kisses. Baby, bring those lips to me. Oh, babe, I'm missing all those kisses. Baby, bring those lips to me. Come on. When you're not around, girl, I'm tweaking. I swear I be hearing things. Oh, yeah. And if I cannot have you, girl, I'm fiending. Oh, that's such a talent you bring. Yeah. Oh, one day is too long. If I can hold you in my arms, if I can find a real good love. That kiss is a drug to me. Baby, your kiss is all I need. Come on. Ooh, it feels so good, baby. Oh, come on. Ooh, babe, I'm missing all those kisses. Baby, bring those lips to me. I miss it already, girl. I'm missing all those kisses. Baby, bring those lips to me. I miss it already, babe. I'm missing all those kisses. Baby, bring those lips to me. Oh, babe, I'm missing all those kisses. Baby, bring those lips to me.
Good morning. Yeah. I see you, Dawn. Slick J Adams. Good morning. Come on. You're listening to the Book of Dawn. Good morning. You're listening to the Book of Dawn. This morning. You're listening to the Book of Dawn. Good morning. You're listening to the Book of Dawn. Are you ready for the truth? And nothing but the truth, so help you, Dawn. She's bringing it to you every weekday at 9 in the morning. So if you wanna hear the real, this is what you gotta do. Just log online and listen to Dawn speak her mind. You're listening to the Book of Dawn. In the morning, you're listening to the Book of Dawn. This morning. You're listening to the Book of Dawn. This morning. You're listening to the Book of Dawn. You're now tuned in to Dawn.
Hey, oh, sexy Dawn. What's in it for the black people, me? Yeah. Come on, Dawn. He's so smooth. Welcome back. You tuned into the Book of Dawn, broadcasting live from the What's in It for the Black People Media Studios. Shouts out to Tiabe, the Pink Warrior. Super dope. She will be on the next playlist that we get together for the Book of Dawn. So we'll have that reckon shortly for you, and we'll be dropping that I think there's somebody, I can't say their name, but there's somebody that we leak it to first, right? We have our own like White House operation where we leak it to the one person and they leak it to the right. Yep. So we can't tell you who that person is though, because we have to project the identity of the people that are what do they call those? The interior leaks. What would they call those at the White House? It's a name for that. I can't remember it.
Whistleblowers.
Something like that. Yes. So, yep, that was Tiabe. I want to do a Black History fact because it's still Women's Month, and I told you that I'm going to do one every day because Black History is 365, right? This one, again, because this last 3 days, yesterday I talked about Juliana Stratton, our lieutenant governor. Today I'm going to talk about another one of our homegirls, and that is Kim Foxx. So Kim Foxx is the second African-American, but the first African-American woman to be elected as the Cook County State's Attorney. She was born in Cabrini Green and rose all the way to the success that she holds now. She's a mother, a wife, and she's been elected 2 times. The first time she was 2016. She has been reelected to continue her work on reform and justice. And just so that you understand the broadness of her duty, Cook County is the second largest county in the United States. So this is not a small job. Cook County is freaking huge. When I realized, I'm like, oh, that's the southwest suburbs, and we still in Cook County. But yeah, so shouts out to very own Chicago, and I gotta get Miss Kim on here and see if she's so shy. See if her inner Cabrini is still in there, and see if she shops at Jewel's. You think she shops at Jewel's? Mm-hmm. Probably. Shouts out to Kim Foxx. That is our Black History fact for today. And then tomorrow we have one more very special lady that I'm going to shout out on our last day. I would be remiss if I didn't mention this one on the last day of Women's Month as our Black History game changer. Okay? So I watched in its entirety the Aretha Genius. Like I told you last week, I struggled watching the first 2 parts, and I just got distracted. I was like, yeah, this is difficult for me. But I watched it in its entirety in one sitting because I figured if I didn't do it in one sitting, then I would get distracted again. Have either of you seen it?
No, I don't really think I'm interested.
Well, I'm just curious.
It's Lifetime, right?
No, this was HBO. This was HBO. So why? Not just because. Tell me why. Because I want that perspective before I share how I feel about it.
Okay, maybe because I'm not really big on the Aretha Franklin records.
Okay.
So I'm not really too familiar with her.
Okay. All right, Mary, have you had the opportunity to see it?
I have not.
Okay.
I heard about it. I was just speaking with a friend the other day who said that it's just yesterday, who said that it's amazing, and she was afraid to watch it, probably because of the same reason. It's like Aretha, it's hard to do artists and to nail them.
So I'm a little bit all over the place, and y'all know WYSIWYG, right? Okay. First of all, the girl did a fantastic job. I still stand by my original statement that I feel like Nat Geo was disrespectful because Aretha made it very clear who she wanted to play her prior to her death, and that is Jennifer Hudson. That was made very clear, and Jennifer Hudson is working on that particular part. I don't know if they're currently filming. I know the pandemic changed a lot of the filming process, but that was Aretha's wish.
And you know what? I was at a Tim Robbins event, happened to be at a Tim Robbins event. Jennifer Hudson performed, and she mentioned that she was working on the Aretha film. Yeah,
that was from the Queen herself. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I still feel like if you were gonna do it, you shouldn't have done it because for the respect of her legacy, you should have just
RESPECT.
A little respect, okay? Spec, not spect.
It was dope of her to do that before she passed, though, and I think a lot of more artists should do something like that. Like, I know you don't really want to, plan your death or thinking about your death, but that's a good thing to have set up in your place. Like, if you want. Because you want to be remembered correctly.
Absolutely.
It's like writing your will.
Yeah, it's like a part of your will.
It's your legacy.
That's dope, because if not, you will have somebody like Flex playing Michael Jackson.
Oh, no.
You talking about the comedian Flex? Yes. That's my boy.
You know he did the Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that's my boy. And he knows he shouldn't have done that. But
you know who got it right? Tina Turner.
Wait, hold on. We going to her next. Hold on. We going to her
Okay.
next. Let's finish Aretha.
Right.
Okay, so clearly I watch a lot of TV. Can y'all tell? So, yes, I do think that that's dope. And I guess let me just go off track a little bit. Who would you, if you could choose one celebrity to play you in a movie, who would you choose? That's a good question.
It is, but the celebrity I probably would have picked has passed away.
Oh, who would have been? That's cool.
Chad Boseman.
To play you?
See that.
Yeah.
To play
I
you?
could almost see that.
Who would you play? What celebrity would you play?
What celebrity would I play? Marley. Well, the skin complexion don't match, but I could play.
Well, makeup. Hollywood can do everything.
Or I would love to do Chad too, but I would have to cut my hair.
You would have to cut it. Samson, Delilah would have to cut it. Mary, who would you play?
I have to think about it.
Okay, because I'm trying to think, who would play me if I could choose?
If you could play somebody, I know the perfect character I would pick you to play.
Who? Jada?
No. Lisa Eve.
Lisa Ray.
No, the drummer.
Probably. Probably.
I think you could nail that role.
Yeah. I probably would do that. Yeah. Who would I pick?
Got the energy and everything.
I would probably pick. I would maybe. I'm gonna have to think about that one too. I'm gonna have to think about that. I have a lot of favorites, but yeah, I could knock Sheila out cold out the park.
I can see that.
Yeah. Regina King. Okay.
Samantha said Janelle Monáe will play her.
Okay.
Kay said Regina King.
Okay.
Gosh, this is
it's a good question.
It is a very good
Who
question.
would you okay, let's go down this because I'm coming back to Aretha, but let's do our broadcast family. Who would we pick to play Maze? What celebrity would we pick to play Maze? D.L. Hughley?
No, it has to be a lookalike.
Real? Oh, the comedian?
I can see.
I can see that. The glasses.
And he got the glasses, the dark skin. They about short. They about to stay.
But he about to lose some weight. Maze.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, because Maze, what he ain't is chunky. Okay.
Right.
Didn't Real lose weight?
He might have.
He'll have to lose some more.
Who would play Ruthie? Who would play Ruthie more if we could choose a celebrity to play Ruthie?
Chloe Bailey.
I'm not familiar with her.
Or her sister.
I don't know what is she. I don't know them.
I had to. You have to look at that. But she has dread. She's the singers, the two sister singers that Beyonce signed, and they both got dreads.
Well, I feel like
you're basing that on locks.
I wouldn't.
I'm basing on
They don't have to look like them. You got to.
Yes, you have to. If you want a good movie, part of it is casting for the look.
Yeah, but Martin Luther King and Malcolm X didn't actually look like them. They made them look like that in the movie. So we have to let Hollywood do the Hollywood part. We need to embody the person.
But if you let Hollywood do Hollywood, then you're going to
Denzel
have what
don't look like
with
Malcolm X, y'all.
Denzel was close in the way that he put it in his body. So he embodied the man. And that kind of took on his look. So they did something with Denzel. They did something with Angela Bassett.
He really only didn't have the skin complexion.
And that was
Other than that, he had the hair, the structure, the face structure was.
So it was most of it was close enough. When you're way off, like what did they do to the one singer? Nina Simone.
he's crazy.
Or who played Nina Simone? Her biopic. Who did that?
I'm not sure.
And they changed the color of her face completely.
Just like with the Fred Hampton thing.
Like you don't do that.
Oh yeah, that was awful.
You don't do
like
that.
He went from light skin to my color.
That was awful.
So you have to be somewhat there. That's part of the casting.
I feel like I they don't, not the same complexions, but I feel like Jada Pinkett could play Ruthie because they have that same fearless,
the fiery,
I feel
firecracker type of personality, which is, but
I mean, they don't look alike. We're going to just have to put some makeup on.
No, don't put makeup on, nothing.
But her energy is so Ruthie.
The
Jada
energy,
Pinkett.
but there's different, those type of energies exist.
Okay.
So you have to,
Now, Todd Stroger. Who would play Todd Stroger?
I have pictures coming to mind. Let me see.
Okay.
We got y'all helping us out in these comments here because
yes, Denzel, Adrian, big facts. Denzel can play anything, but I agree.
Todd Stroger. I have
Torre said that. Oh, you're right. Torre said the girl in Malcolm and Eddie. She used to date Malcolm. Actually, they used to go together in real life. Lance. She was on Cosby Show, and she I forgot her name, brown skin sister.
That would be
Karen. Her name is Karen something. Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? That's
it. She could totally play.
That's
her.
it. That's it.
Yes.
But she needs Jada Pinkett's smarts. And kind of Jada is connected to like soul, the soul of the fights. So she would need Jada, that in her, and the look of that girl. Yes, I agree.
Dang,
who would play?
Back to this
oh no!
What?
Torre said Forrest Whitaker would play Todd. Shots fired, Torre.
I mean, I think that'd be Torre.
You think that Forrest would Torre?
Yeah, why would he pick Todd? That's his character.
Okay. So we got one for Torre. Torre, you are being played by Forrest.
Whitaker.
Okay, so what's next? So we did me, and you said Sheila E. Okay. Who's next? So we got Torre. Who would play Sadiq? What celebrity would play Sadiq and Cassiopeia?
Hey, you know the guy from Wild 'N Out. What's he be doing all the impressions? Avion Crockett.
That would be Sadiq. I love Wild 'N Out. I thought I probably could go on Wild 'N Out and actually win. Because I'm a signifying monkey. I'm going with you. Don't go there. Just don't let your feelings come with you because I'm no holds barred. Okay, who would be Cassiopeia? Who would be Cassie?
People can fall under her bracket.
Cardi B.
Smash that thing. Look,
that thing.
Okay. What about Linda Perez? What about Sissy that sits in with Torre, the co-host? Who would play her?
Jill Scott.
Jill Scott?
What?
She's an actor, y'all.
What? Linda is?
Jill Scott.
Jill Scott from Linda? I wish
Torre said the Rock is playing him. Torre, get your life. Get your life. Cut it out. Good try. Okay, fine. Then Beyonce would be me. Cut it out. We talk about in real life. Okay, so what? Okay, so then we got the bigs. So who would play Terrence and Eugene if they were a celebrity? Who would play? Who would? Let's see.
I got faces.
They don't have to be sports media.
No,
they just gotta have the
like
vibe.
Have their energy, the
Yeah.
vibe.
Who would play those two?
You know what? I think about almost dang near not is it Flex for
Now for Eugene,
Eugene,
the guy, what's the guy name who played the other guy from the Black Panther movie? Keith, what's his name? Heath. Keith.
You talking about the one that the fight was between when
snitch?
Oh,
but he doesn't have
Keith.
the height.
Yeah, he does.
No.
Keith, what's his last name? Keith O'Neal, what's his name?
He doesn't have the height.
I'm sure they got that.
Are you serious?
They both got that slim build.
Can you? So when we get done with this today, can you go home and really cast us out?
I am about to.
And then we'll talk about that on Thursday. And what we can do is we can get pictures and we can side by side them. And I will. Yes, that's what we're gonna do.
Scott for Sissy.
Who would play? Okay, so we got one half of the bigs.
Have
Who'd
you
be the
seen
other part?
Sissy?
Yes.
She's quiet. She's soft spoken.
Oh, they said Derek Luke for Maze. Derek, that's Antoine Fisher, right?
No, I'm coming. I'm bringing a list.
Oh no, Torre said not The Rock, the one who had the TV show. Okay, because I'm thinking Torre. Because if that's the case, I'm J-Lo. I'm a lot of people in my head.
Yeah, they say Lakeith is 6 feet.
Oh, Charles.
Definitely do that.
Charles Dutton. Okay, that's who he meant. That Charles Dutton.
Raymond
okay,
said
Torre.
he got Sinbad, that's cool.
Who got Sinbad?
Raymond Hubbard.
It's gonna. Who's gonna?
Sinbad,
that would be his.
Yep.
Toure said Charles Dutton. Y'all know who Charles Dutton is, the brown skin brother. The Rock, that Rock, brown skin. I could see Toure and Charles Dutton. I could see that.
Tyron Turner for Maze.
They said Rel for Maze. Everybody said Rel for Maze. That they
gotta be real.
Yeah, they kind of they going with that. Sinbad. So we got one half of the bigs. Who would play the other half of the bigs? Huh. You know who might be able to play the other half, but he's not a. So take this just with the look. I'm gonna use your philosophy here. The guy that played Malcolm's. Who was Malcolm? Didn't Malcolm have? No. It wasn't on that. On a different world. Who was the guy, not Dwayne Wayne, but the other light-skinned brother on a different world? Am I speaking out of generation for y'all's television show?
I know you're talking about with the glasses.
Yes. Well, I guess he doesn't wear glasses, so.
No.
Do you even know who I'm talking about?
I know who you're talking about.
It could be dude from Cypress Hill. What's the light skin one?
In Cypress Hill?
He do look like T.
He probably, yeah, okay. All right, so now we got, wait, Tennille. Who would play Tennille? Who would play Tennille if we're casting her celebrity casting? Y'all can't Google and then decide.
I'm not.
That's what I'm doing. I'm looking at people.
The first person that comes to mind is in Living Single.
Mm-hmm.
Maxine. But that's not all the way on.
Yeah, but the person they're bossed up. So the vibe is for sure the same. They're bossed up. They don't take no shit. That the vibe is definitely the right person.
On, though. I'm trying to hit.
No, but the vibe's close. Yeah, Erica Alexander is her name.
Mm-hmm,
yeah, You know what? She dope too.
Lupita.
Did she play Lupita?
No.
Oh, Lupita Longo.
Or
Lupita is just.
What's the lady from Getting Away with Murder? How to Get Away with Murder? The main character.
Oh, sharks! I know her name. I can't think of it right now.
What are you basing this on?
But do you know who Erica Alexander is? I think from the vibe, from the boss lady vibe.
Yeah.
And she's got that witty, that sarcastic wit. Like I think that for sure.
It's not all the way on. I'm gonna bring a list.
Okay. We're gonna finish, and we're gonna see how many match yours. Okay.
Cassie,
so we got
Journey Smollett.
Oh heck yeah, for Cassiopeia. I'm feeling that. For sure.
Okay.
So you saying Viola Davis? You saying Viola Davis can't pull off Tennille?
No, it's those are two different energies.
Viola Davis has played that boss role.
It's not about no.
Raymond Hubbard said Maxine works. I feel like Maxine is a dead ringer.
Why Viola Davis?
No, I said Maxine from Erica Alexander from Living Single.
Because her energy is way energetic wise. She definitely will be.
They've done
Viola
different roles
Davis.
though. If you've seen Viola Davis, she's versatile.
She's versatile, but she's not Tennille. There's a better fit for who I would choose for Tennille.
I'm just saying. I think okay. So for now, we're gonna go with Erica.
Thank you, Raymond. Thank you.
So we have to go to. I said what I said. Who would play Herb and who would play two?
Thank you, Torre. Thank you, Sonia.
No, I'm with
Thank
Raymond.
you, Nyla.
Raymond
Thank you, Samantha. Look at all of these. Look at all of these.
Nah.
Who would play Herb and two? What's our celebrity person in their movie for Herb and two?
Fat Joe playing Herb. I mean two.
I am about to throw my
Fat Joe for two.
Oh no. No, that's hilarious.
You just got to grow his hair out.
Yeah.
I almost want.
Oh, see, I'm right. We're right. Tennille said Erica Alexander is her real friend, so she'll do it. See, I said that,
and I said that's more in that arena for. Thank you.
Drops the mic, winning.
Tennille is like, y'all better get up off me.
Who said Viola Davis? Tennille, look at that
Everybody
thread,
is
boss
saying
lady.
Viola Davis, but I got your back, Tennille, because no.
I'm rocking with Erica Alexander.
My.
Tennille, can you call Erica Alexander so I can have her on the Book of Dawn? Please, pretty please.
Nyla said her would be the one who played in those Kung Fu movies.
I am so over it. The guy from the Fat Boys that recently died. Oh, did he just say I know him.
Who played in the Kung Fu movie?
Oh, wait, the guy, y'all know, y'all don't know nothing about the Fat Boys.
I do.
You know who he just,
the light skin.
The light skin one. Two is going, who said that? Because Tucson about to come up here early for work, okay? That is not a good look. But who would play two? There are no other curmudgeons out there that we can name for Tucson. And who would play Herb, okay?
So I immediately mainstream thought of the guy from the Judas movie that played what's the actor name?
Oh, in the Black Judas?
Yeah.
Herb?
For Herb, yeah.
See, now if we talking about energy, and now you just said we was going off energy. Their energies do not match. If we
the speech wise, when I think about it, I think about how he delivered the speech. And I can it's not dead on. I'll be the first to say that.
Think of Herb
it's missing the mark, but that was the first person that I thought of. I am going to bring a list on this. This brings me great joy.
Yeah, because we got to finish now. We're gonna take a break, y'all. We need help figuring out who the celebrity role for Herb and two, and then we have to do in the zone. We got a couple more castings to do. We got work to do, and we still got to talk about Aretha the Genius. We'll be right back. It's the Book of Dawn.
WIFTBPM.
Sissy's Taco Bar Pop-Up is back with more hours and more days. Check them out at their new pop-up location at The Woodlawn, located 1200 East 79th Street. Sissy's Taco Bar offers authentic street tacos infused with international soul. Now every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at The Woodlawn from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. New vegan tacos have been added to the menu too. Visit sissytacobar.com for more info.
The Chicago Legal Network is the collaboration of attorneys that concentrate in many areas of the law most needed in Chicago neighborhoods. The CLN lawyers focus on personal injury, criminal defense, and other issues. The CLN lawyers all average over 20 years of legal experience and are dedicated to helping the Chicago community. The Chicago Legal Network is committed to developing black lawyers through mentorship and co-representation. So if you were injured in a car accident, slip and fall, or injured on the job, or you need assistance with criminal defense, including driving violations and DUI, check out ChicagoLegalNetwork.com for more information or call 773-912-3545. 773-912-3545.
My name is Cassandra J. Matz, current Village of Olympia Fields trustee and your candidate for Village President of Olympia Fields. I've been a resident of Olympia Fields for 28 years. I believe in building strategic partnerships, establishing governance boundaries, and have and will continue to dedicate my life's work as a respected and credible voice when it comes to decision making. Olympia Fields has always been a community of familiarity and comfort, and I want to make sure the village stays that way. On Tuesday, April 6th, vote Cassandra J. Matz for your Olympia Fields Village President. Paid for by Citizens for Cassandra J. Matz.
I don't know what you did, but you did it right. Girl, you make it look so easy. Everywhere you go, heads turning left and right. Can't say you a dime, you're a 20 piece. Cause girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me don't let you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put that grown on. Why you gotta look so good, good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put that grown on. Why you gotta look so good? I can look into you're not an average chick. You're shutting it down everywhere you go. Girl, I want you as bad as I want a check. Cause you're sexy from head to toe. Girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me all that you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put your grown on.
I did get my hair did. I got my hair washed. Hey, it's something about you when you put your clothes on. When you're waking up, why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Here come the party. Why you gotta look so good? Right here. Why you gotta look so good? No, you be killing it. That's my part. You know that's my part. We could fast forward to that part all the time. Welcome back. You tuned into the Book of Dawn. We are gonna touch back on Aretha Genius, but we're gonna do our celebrity life took us a different way, even not on Freestyle Friday. I rhymed. So we need Herb and Two. Okay, we gotta have a Herb and Two celebrity who would play them in their role at the Wiftable Media. And then we have to get Brian Foster. Who would be Brian Foster?
Kay said Terrence Howard for two.
You know
Chris
what?
Tucker for Herb.
I could see
that.
I could see Terrence Howard.
Weight on. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see Terrence Howard. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. How about DJ? Who would play DJ?
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's hard. And then who would play who is his co-host? Magda? Who would play Magda?
Nah, Magda, Toy is his co-host.
Okay, who would play Toy? And then we got Magda.
I don't really know Toy like that.
Okay, well, we just got to go off what we see at this point. Okay? And then we have to get Brian Foster in the zone. And then we have to get Chris the Critic. Who would play Chris the Critic? I feel like, you know who would play Chris the Critic? Probably D.L. Hughley.
I was just D.L. Hughley.
Yeah.
Yep. I was thinking about that.
Yeah, that would be definitely.
I don't know if that's spot on, but
it's close. It's close.
Yeah, it looked like it if he cut his hair. Don't DL got the little fro, right?
He's got the little thingies, the spongy thingies or something. And then Gina B. Who would play Gina B? Chris's co-host. Yeah. I know Gina well. I'm just trying to see who would play her.
Wait, who did you say marry for yourself?
I didn't say anyone.
Who's this? Rain said he got baby hairs. Y'all silly. Prince Marky D for 2. I don't know if I agree with that. That's the Fat Boys. I'm a rock. I think Terrence Howard would be. No. What nephew say? Fat Joe. You a fool for that one.
He just got to grow the hair. Fat Joe just have to grow his hair out for 2.
I think Chris Tucker for her. No.
I was going to say that too.
You were going to say Chris Tucker for her?
I was going to say Chris Tucker too.
I wasn't. Look, I wasn't.
Y'all got to, it's still Hollywood. They have to go through hair and makeup. They have to go through makeup and dress.
You should never have to change someone that much. Guaranteed.
It don't have to be that much though.
No, it's what you all are saying.
She meant that.
It would take a lot.
Oh, Raymond Hubbard said Megan Good could play Magda. Megan Good, not the same complexion, but no. The real casting director is in here giving us. We are really casting.
Take my time with this.
Okay, good, because we're gonna show them
because you guys deserve
when we make the movie, when this platform becomes history and we make the movie, we have to make certain that the people know who's supposed to play our parts. We're doing our Aretha,
and you deserve the right match.
Yeah. So y'all.
So who you picking for me then?
I don't.
If I had to pick myself, if I couldn't pick myself,
I will take my time with this.
Okay, somebody said young Blair Underwood for Herb. I would probably put young Blair Underwood in Brian Foster's. Are you checking out on us? You can't check out. We have to help. Chris Tucker looks like he's out of Herb's family, so he could be Herb's brother.
For real, they do got.
Do you think they look alike?
They got the same. They can't grow no beard.
Oh, they the no hair crew.
They both got the mustache goatee thing going.
Interesting. So yeah. So wait. So we got it. So we got Herb and 2. We need. I'm a rock with Terrence Howard for Herb. I mean for 2. I feel like, yeah.
Oh, it's hurting me.
It's hurt. What about Ice Cube? Ice Cube could play too.
Yeah.
That's more on than Terrence Howard, but no. It has to be I'm bringing the list.
Who could Jamie Foxx play?
Are you going based off vibes? Or
look. I was just telling Dawn this.
Because remember, actors can get into character of whoever.
They can get into character, but they have to have something in them that's going to push that out. Like, you have to naturally possess something already that's a part of the person. So we were just talking about this. Mm-hmm. What goes into casting? The looks, the energy, I don't know, the talent, and who you know.
Did you think that from just off energy, did you think Chad would be able to pull off James Brown?
No.
Exactly. Because you never know. Because I couldn't see it. But when I saw that James Brown movie.
You know who who's the brother?
But he did it.
He
killed it. He killed it.
But, okay, so right, to that point, although I agree with this one, Jamie Foxx, I would have never did ringed him for Ray.
Right, for Ray. I would have never thought he could do that.
Jamie Foxx imitates.
Okay.
He's
a lot of actors can imitate.
But he
doesn't.
He doesn't look anything like him.
But because his talent, his imitation is on point with whoever he does.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So his talent played up and singing.
True.
Acting, you get what I'm saying? So you gotta have
now. And to your point, because Will Smith definitely embodied the ability to be Muhammad Ali. You didn't like that movie?
I don't watch a lot of biopics. Oh. I don't, because I think it takes a lot to take on
a freaking giant. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And it's very rarely do you nail it.
Well, Jamie Foxx is a good example of that. Chadwick is.
That was a good example too.
That was a good Denzel for freaking sure, because Larry Fishburne killed.
You probably haven't seen it. Denzel played a role you probably would have never thought that if you seen Roman J. Esquire.
Who is Ice Cube? Was
you would never think that.
Oh, good one. Ice Cube's son for 2. What's Ice Cube's real name? I forgot his real name, but him. Yeah, actually, I agree with that. Because he was, you know who Ice Cube's son is?
From Straight Outta Compton.
And another movie he did.
From Den of Thieves, too.
Yes, absolutely. That is,
okay.
Absolutely. That was that. There we go. I'm with that one. Who's the politician guy from Barbershop? They said that should be Maze. I think we agreed Lil Rel for Maze, right? No? Who's the politician from?
He'll work too. The dude who had a crush on Eve, the dark skinned dude. I think that's what they're talking about.
Oh, probably. Yeah. Okay, so who would be then Herb? We gotta get Herb up.
I was cool with Chris Tucker. I'm rocking with that.
I don't feel like they look alike, but okay. A lot of people. Sean Patrick Thomas.
We're not gonna get spot on with the looks with nobody.
True. And if you do, then you won't have the energy.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a lot goes into Hollywood. If you don't have the look, you have to have the energy. If you don't have energy, you have to have the look.
Well,
you know
that's what I was
saying?
just saying. Something has to weigh more than the other, but like some of these picks, it's like it's not one
it's
that
way
weighs
off
more than the other.
Yeah. Interesting. So you're gonna reconcile what we think.
Yeah, this is going into a candy store for me.
Which is fun because and then we're gonna make a side-by-side comparison, and we're gonna let the people vote. Let the people vote. We're gonna take all your suggestions.
When y'all do the side by side,
somebody click that link.
I want y'all to like edit Chad with some dreads. Just take his picture and edit his dreads.
Oh, somebody said Kevin Hart from Maze.
I can see that.
I can from the look.
I can
Maze
see that from the energy.
Maze ain't that funny.
Maze ain't that small either.
Kevin Hart, he's a teeny little piece of work.
But I think Kevin Hart could match the enery more than the look.
Without a doubt, he definitely has. He has Maze energy for sure.
So we will forget about he weighs more on the side of performance.
Okay, I can
more
see
than
that.
real, I don't think so.
No, Kevin Hart is. I'm hyper, so I'm not using the word in a mean way. Kevin Hart is hyper like me.
Yeah, but Maze has a mix. You know what I'm saying? Maze is hyper, but he has a switch that he can hit real quick, and you have to have somebody who can hit that switch. I don't think Kevin Hart can hit that switch. Rarely be able to hit that switch a little better.
I would say that Kevin Hart probably could not turn it off. He definitely is turned. Yeah, he stays turned. Yeah. Interesting. Somebody said, I don't know what that actor is. Sean Patrick Thomas. Who is Sean Patrick Thomas? What did he play in? Yeah. So, yeah, this will be interesting. Y'all can keep dropping.
So look at the link Nyla just sent. She said, click on the link. Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, Sean Patrick Thomas for who?
I think that, who was that for? Let's see.
Who was that for?
See more. Hold on. Let me see this. When I'm black male comedians. Okay, hold on. If you scroll over on that,
for Maze? Sean Patrick Thomas for Maze?
Nick Cannon. Now that, look, Nick Cannon could probably be like.
Eugene?
Probably.
Oh, I can see that.
Probably.
Both got that height. But Lakeith is tall, too. Lakeith is like 6'1".
Is
6 feet, yeah.
Interesting. Okay, I take it back. You're right. I'm looking at Chris Tucker. He does look like Herb. Look at that. Look at that. He does favor. I would have never thought that.
And they both comical.
Look, that is Herb.
I think that
is Herb. Let me find out.
That's a good picture.
Okay, so I'll take that. I'll take that.
But I don't. That's y'all call. Okay.
I'll take that. I'm gonna take that one. Chris Rock. Chris Rock could probably play Chris the Critic, huh? Maybe. Kind of, sort of.
So I'll stick with DL. Didn't we have DL for Chris?
DL for Chris, yes. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna take this and break it down, and that's work.
Okay. I sound like I don't use any.
Okay. So let's go back to where I was intended to go, but I like the fact that we went way over there, and let's talk about Aretha Genius, right? So like I said, I hold to the fact that I felt like they jumped the gun, and it was disrespectful. Yeah, it was disrespectful to the family because the family did not sign off on that. And I feel like whenever you're doing something like that with somebody's life story, you should have the agreeance of the family. I mean, that's just respectful.
Yeah.
I also will say that I feel like we could have gotten somebody. There's so many talented actresses. If the family had signed off on it from the States, Cynthia Erivo is dope as shit, but she's not from the United States. And so she really, but on the flip side, she definitely did her homework because she really did embody Aretha. So I'll take that. I told you the sister, one of the sisters is a girl I met when the restaurant was open. Her name is Patrice Covington, and she did a wonderful role playing the sister of Aretha. And she's a phenomenal singer. I've seen her in Color Purple on Broadway. She was phenomenal. So I think that part of the casting worked well. I will tell you this, and you'll appreciate this, and so will you, because you do editing and stuff, right? They tried to do that. You know how This Is Us, the TV show, goes back, like in the middle of a show, they like go back to the beginning. So if Kevin is holding his brand new baby, and then it flashes back to his mom holding him. They tried to do that unsuccessfully. It did not, the edits were not good. Like you could literally see the chop and then the ad of the next. Nothing was fluid about it. And it was not in one episode, it was in all of the episodes. And so for me, it was just, I was laboring because I was just like, yikes. Because you gotta, come on, man, you gotta make it tight. If you're gonna make it 8 episodes, I think it was. And so there were 2 episodes per night and then this finale or whatever. And then so you're going back in time, you're coming back, and it just like, if I from the naked eye with you tried to give me a tutorial last night on Adobe, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just bring my computer and let you do it, okay?
Yeah, remind me.
Yes, because I'm like, I don't know how to do that. I can't even edit my own TikTok videos, but I should not have been able to see that. I mean, National Geographic, come on now. Like, come on, guys, get it. Are they hiring? Because they could hire y'all. Like, I mean, it was awful. And like at one point, the baby, she's holding her baby, and the baby, the sound is wah, a wailing baby, and then it cuts to the baby, and the baby like, I'm gonna need you to catch the baby when it's actually crying.
Right.
Like it was not good editing. I'll tell you what else I did not care for. I appreciated seeing her life. Some of the stuff it was questionable. Like some of the insinuations, like
what?
Like she was having sex with Martin Luther King. Know about that.
Has it ever been talked about? Like,
I've never heard it.
Was there ever any rumors about it?
That's my point. I never heard that. And so, is that a thing? I mean, I know he was a cat daddy. I do know that.
I know. Now
I found that out when I saw Martin Luther King the movie. I was like, when the FBI was filming him, that was the whole extortion.
Yeah, I did know that.
They were in his 30s, right?
Yeah, but if you watch One Night in Miami, like, babe, he was that dude. I ain't gonna lie, I would have got with him. I'm sorry, Miss Coretta, but
one night in Miami had
they talked
about
they talked about they were talking about the political correctness of the FBI and stuff. The FBI was taping him and taping him from another room when he was in there doing his thug thizzle with video recordings of him doing the nasty and sent them to his wife. Yeah, you didn't know that?
She stuck by his side.
She sure did. Yeah, Coretta's a hero, a shero for real. Yeah, that was their initially what they went in to do. They ended up realizing that he was a cat daddy, so they were trying to shame him out of doing what his purpose was. Yeah, and filmed him. I mean, I'm talking about going in rooms, tapping phones, putting cameras in there. Yeah, and they caught a lot of interesting behavior that Miss Coretta found out because of them. Yeah, that was
it happens.
Yeah. Oh, my thing is it shouldn't, because bruh, you choose the place, you choose the time, and make sure that you we're not gonna keep having those kind of episodes. But so he was a cat daddy, but they insinuated
that she was one of his ladies.
Yeah. They also, I did not know that her father, I knew he was a pastor, but I did not know that he was, I mean, we all human, but he was a cat daddy too.
Who ain't a cat daddy?
No, he was listen, he hosting parties at the house. He was hosting parties at the house, and Aretha, a very young Aretha, it was a pimp there who ended up being her first husband. You remember we talked about earlier in the show, grown people business? She shouldn't have even been in the doggone room with the pimp. And so she ended up, so there had to be a huge amount of years between, that's the kind of stuff I was like, pull up the covers, because I'm not sure. Some of that, maybe even if it's true, didn't necessarily have to come out.
Oh, why? Why do you say that?
I wouldn't dare want the legacy of her to be tarnished by her father's behavior. You have me, that's like me having Ryan or Jay at a party, and they're 12 or 13. Hell, you could say 15, and there's a 40-year-old pimp there, and he marries my daughter? Are you freaking kidding me?
Why wouldn't you want to release that into the world just in case it may help someone?
I just feel like it tarnishes it. Perhaps people might not watch the other version, and that will be what they walk away with. And so if it's not absolute truth or provable, let's not let that be, because somebody might have seen that one and will not watch the next one. Maybe they're not a Jennifer Hudson fan.
Was that truthful though? Did she really marry a pimp?
Yeah, that part was true.
So
it was also true that
was her husband.
On her father's watch, they also insinuated.
So it can't be really demeaning if it's true.
But everybody, that ain't everybody's business.
It's just like with the Ray Charles movie. So that's just like with Ray. So would you have preferred them not show him using the drugs and the heroin?
That's different.
I don't think it's a big difference.
Who you marry?
I don't think that's
your dad is pimping you out and he's a preacher.
But this is a lot of this story is not a new story.
I get it, but I guess because she's resting in peace, like, come on. Like, she didn't sign off on it already. Like, if that was her telling the story, then cool, that's her story to tell.
Gotcha. I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? And then she gets pregnant with her first child at 12, and then she gets pregnant again in high school. And the insinuation, if you watch it, is that it could be maybe her daddy's. It was heavy. You get me? It was I was like, whoa, what is happening in this program?
But I think that's so.
Oh, somebody said most deaf for Eugene.
I think that's
good.
Great. I had to put hearts up on that one. Yes.
Yeah. But
So I think that it's not fair to, put out a false narrative or one that you cannot come to come to co-sign on, right? Because
Yeah.
she is, you know, resting in peace. But I do think that there is something to say about stories that get put out into the world about people that are placed on a pedestal or that are in the limelight, celebrities, because a lot of times we look at celebrities like they don't have these very interesting lives and journeys.
Sure.
And it is these very journeys that made them who they are.
Sure.
And then you have people that are in the world in these crazy lives, and they need inspiration. They need to know, or they can be inspired that no matter where you start, no matter what goes on in your life, you can, with keeping your dreams alive, achieve great things and have an effect on the world no matter what. Even if your dad has pimped you out, even if you've slept around, even if I think that, like, sometimes your sloppy will make you straight.
I get that, but I guess my point is that that's her story to tell. And if she was so inclined prior to dying that she literally planned out who should portray her, I feel like that version of the story, it may include that. But because they rushed and put that out before the wishes of her, I feel like it was disrespectful. And
so you really didn't like this movie? I mean, this
I liked the acting. The actors were good. I liked Cynthia. I liked Patrice. I liked Courtney B. Vance played the daddy, and
Courtney B. Vance,
and he smashed. I'm pretty sure that's who it was. He killed the role. It was super duper dope. So I think they chose the characters appropriately. Even the young Aretha. The grandmother that played her grandmother, like the people who played her children, the people, I feel like the casting was spot on. I just feel like if she had the wherewithal to say, not if you make a movie, when you make this about me. So it would lead me to believe that there is some other, her story. I don't think that at the end of the day, she was probably ashamed. But we don't know that because somebody took the spotlight off that. So now the people that will only see that, who may be turned off and don't want to dig for a deeper truth, might not ever watch the other one. And so is that fair to the legacy of her family and the work that she's done? The onlyest casting role that I thought was like, really, what you do that for, was they were at the Regal when Aretha got crowned Queen of Soul. And the person that crowned her was Jermaine Dupri. And he had on this suit, and he had a beard, and he was dressed.
Was it the real Jermaine Dupri?
Yeah. They did a lot of celebrity cameos. That turned me off, too.
It helps get the script sold.
Yeah, but it turned me off because they didn't. So you would have been pissed off. If you watch it, you're going to be pissed off. Because I'm like, Jermaine Dupri from College Park. He talked like from down at, 95 South. He got a Atlanta twang in his. And when he said, in Chicago, without talking like a Chicagoan, he said it in his Atlanta voice. He might as well have said, shout out. Like, he might as well have said it like that. You know how they talk with the dad graduate. I'm like, that's not a Chicago accent. And they probably should have chosen maybe Common or Kanye.
Big role.
No, he just literally said that. He walked on stage at the Regal and said, Chicago crowns you Queen of Soul. And that was it. These are true cameos. And they did a lot of celebrity drop-ins that didn't match up. But I'm talking about the core cast. So Aretha, her sisters, the dad, the husband, those were spot on. But the celebrity cameos, and shouts out to the brother from Raphael Sadiq. He was like an EP, and he did the music direction, and Michael Bivins. So they had the music down pat. They had the story down pat. But yeah. So that's my wrap up. Not that you asked, but what you see is what you get. We're going to talk about Tina Turner after the break. We'll be right back.
WIFTBPM. Introducing your trusted source for high-quality Black emojis, better known as Blackmoji. We believe Black is beautiful, and that beauty should be reflected in the digital market. Now there is an app that does just that, starting with Black Greek letter organizations. Blackmoji D9 offers more than an emoji app. It is a cultural experience of Black excellence. Download the app in the Apple or Google Play Store to access a specially curated catalog of emojis representing the Divine Nine. Use the emojis to celebrate Black Week events, acknowledge current events, support social causes, and learn about esteemed Black Week members who blaze the trail of Black history. A portion of every subscription goes toward a scholarship fund specifically for members of Black Greek letter organizations to help keep the legacy alive. Download the Blackmoji app today.
You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning.
Our Attorney General Kwame Raoul.
I have reached out to the Hospital Association and the Med Society to talk about how proactively we can talk about implicit bias in healthcare and begin to address the situation system-wide, because I've also simultaneously directed my civil rights team to begin to look at that and look at ways that it may have manifested itself. We've done so historically with regards to the nursing home industry, where you've had some nursing home owners that staff disparately. So if they're in a Black community, they won't have much staff as they will in a white community. We've taken that on from a civil rights standpoint, and we're prepared to take on other instances of implicit bias in healthcare.
Utilizing your office to investigate civil rights and healthcare as a civil rights issue. That's actually pretty powerful, and it demonstrates how we have to be working in coordinated efforts with our elected officials in places and positions of power.
You gotta know that it's over. I gave all of me. My heart is empty. You promised you would change. You said forever, you and me. Look at what you've done to me. I'm torn apart. I'm picking up the pieces you left to me. How selfish could you be? I gave you the world, and you still couldn't be deep. I forgave you when you cheated. I guess it didn't mean a thing. No more excuses. I packed your bags, they at the door. I'm through with you. Can't believe the things you put me through. I gave you all my love, and then this what you do. Everything you did about the comeback, you gon' get this karma. Karma, you end up losing everything you love. You about to get it. Every single do from every single thing you lose. You gon' get this karma. Ain't no escaping that. And everything you did is coming back. Cause payback's a toll. Oh, you got to pay it back to me. Cause I didn't deserve it. It's a dog. It's a dog. Leave me alone. Can't take no more. Have a weekend from sleep. No more you selling dreams. No. Cause I fell in love with me. You're kinda loving I don't need. I've got control of me. Your bags is at the door. I'm through with you. Can't believe the things you put me through. I gave you all my love, and then this what you do. Everything you did about the comeback, you gon' get this karma. Karma.
Woo, that's a deep song, yo. Great beat, and the meaning is so deep. Welcome back. You're tuned into the Book of Dawn, weekdays, 9 a.m. I'm probably gonna speed through this and have to revisit it, but I want to make certain that I give that YouTube documentary that Tina Turner just released is the shit.
I want to see that.
Girl, in her own words, baby, and she told it all. And that's my point. She didn't leave one stone unturned. She said, I was tired of, I did it because I was tired of answering to questions about the movie. So I told it myself. And when I tell you it is the research that they had to do to go back and put all that actual footage together. I mean, they went back and literally put that thing together.
So it's a documentary.
It is a documentary.
Okay.
It is.
I like those better.
It is so, if you like music and you like history, one or the other or both, it is fascinating. Like, she was candid, and then, you know, they would throw it back to her, and she's seated by herself. And so the producers asking her questions, they have old videotapes. They went in her and Ike's old house. Everything you thought about the movie, you saw it in its real life state. So, like, you remember when he built the studio in the house and he had her in the bedroom? We saw the bedroom. Like, you can literally, it's still got the, I don't know if these are old pictures or if, I'm sure the house may be torn down, but these pictures were taken in that house. So you see like the 70s of it. So you can see like the velvet and because I liked that movie a lot, you literally are like, shoot, that was not a set. That was their house. And then the tours, and she told the story with her own mouth about when they had the fight in the car and when she decided that she was done and when she left and ran across the freeway. She said it felt like a lifetime, but it was only like seconds. She said, all I remember is lights and a horn, and walked up and told that hotel manager, the whole mobile card in 36 cents, that was like, all of that was true. And we're hearing, and this is how you know that you know it's true. Remember when I met Ike Turner I don't know if y'all know, I met Ike Turner when I worked for the airline. And he was flying midway to Atlanta because we had a nonstop on TWA. And when he handed me his ID, I was like, I cracked a joke. Probably could have lost my job, but I was like, Ike Turner, who wants that name? Like, I was completely should have been fired. I was like, bruh. Like, I started acting, because, you know, I got 36 cents at a mobile card. I started doing my whole thing, and he's standing there, and it's the real Ike Turner, but it didn't look like Lawrence Fishburne, right? And he said, you familiar with Ike Turner? I was like, who is it? He was such a dog. Like, I'm killing him. He's like, right, I'm Ike Turner. I'm like, nah. Say word. Look, say word. He's like, yeah, and don't believe everything you see. I was like, excuse me, can I carry your bags to the plane? Because at this point, I need you to not pass go, do not collect $200, and don't tell my supervisor that I just clowned you at this ticket counter. Amen? But, yeah, I kept my job. But now I know that what he told me then was a lie, because they even interviewed Ike Turner for this documentary. And he did 2 takes. He said he started off and they asked something, and his answer was, well, I don't know how she felt like that. He said, wait, let me do that again. And then he literally owned to the shit that he had done. And he didn't sound like the most intelligent brother, but he had a very difficult life, and that came out in the movie as well, in the documentary as well. It is fantastic.
Wow.
It is.
Hurt people.
Man, it's absolutely. It goes through her journey in the music business. It talks about when she divorced Ike and she kept the name. In keeping the name, she kept the bills. And so she was literally doing gigs and taking jobs, like waiting tables to pay the bills from the bill collectors that were accumulated when they were performing, and not because Ike, she had signed her life off to Ike. And how Ike literally, I mean, she was graphic and she was blunt. She was like, yeah, one part she goes, he beat me and my butt was swole because he had beat her, like whooped her with a hanger. Like, no more wire hangers. And then she said, and then he screwed me. Like, it was raw. It's so good. You guys have got to watch it. It was a little difficult for me to find. So you have to like basically tell your remote or put in Tina Turner, I think HBO, because it's on YouTube. It was like a YouTube document, and I couldn't find it on YouTube. So it was so good. It was very good. So that's Dawn approved. That's Book of Dawn approved. It was super duper dope. So y'all gotta check that out. It'll make you be like, dang. And you never know. And one point he blacked her eye and she went on stage like 13 minutes later and killed the show. She became obviously the first lady to do sellout concerts. First rock and roll black woman ever inducted to the Hall of Fame. But yeah, it was deep. Her kids, her son, may he rest in peace. Like just it was that movie on steroids, all true out of her mouth. Like she even said, and she was swaggy.
Of course,
when she met Bang,
Always.
her last husband or her current, she said, well, I think they're divorced, but they're like besties. But she said when she met him, she said, when you come to LA, the next time you come to the States, she said, come to LA so we can have sex. Like she was gangster with it. I was like, okay, girl, well, go on do that then. Okay, girl, say why you really feel. But yeah, so watch that. It's super, super dope. I want to give 3 minutes to this though, because y'all know what's happening next. And if you don't know, I'm going to tell you. I don't know if you follow the With the Bum page. If you don't, last week, Keeping It Realer with Ron Rilla debuted. Was that last Thursday?
Yep, that was Thursday.
That was last Thursday. He debuted. He and Mary Q, in probably an hour, put together an entire show. And I say this because he's my nephew, and had the most viewed show on the media page last week. I looked at it yesterday. He's still leading by several hundred views.
Yes.
Congratulations, Young King. That being said, they're doing the mashup today. So the boss lady and Minding Her Own Black Business is going to mash up with Keeping It Realer. So this will be an interesting conversation. Continue to support him and share and like and share. And that is her black. She's minding her own black business with you today.
Right.
That's gonna be cute. That y'all gonna all three of y'all gonna be sitting right here. You not staying? You gotta stay, Mary Q. You gotta stay.
I'll be here.
Of course.
She's definitely gonna be here.
Of course.
Yeah. I'm excited. I watched from my car. I was like, ooh, I was rolling, but I was watching from my car.
Keeping it
realer.
Yes.
Do you know what you're gonna talk about today? Can you drop a little hint?
I got a lot of stuff to talk. See, I wasn't prepared last week, so I went.
Well, we couldn't tell 1,000 views later. You could throw me some of them views, bro.
Come on for the views.
Right.
So I had to think about some topics last night. I was just in bed on my iPhone, just thinking of stuff and writing it down. So yeah, I got a few topics. I do want to touch back on the Lil Nas X thing. I know a lot of people on the network have touched on it already, but I'm the type of person that always likes to play devil's advocate. You know what I'm saying? So I have to.
You have to keep me abreast. What happened?
So he got the shoe coming out with the blood drop in it. There's a blood drop in the shoe.
Like a real?
Yeah, like human blood. You know, it has the devil, the Pentagon, what's the devil Pentagon on it? With the upside down.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
So it's like
wait a minute.
Have you seen the new music video?
I haven't.
He on his new music video, Lil Nas X. You know,
this the one, the cowboy
sings Old Town Road.
Yeah, okay.
So he has a video that's like really explicit. He's like doing a strip. He's giving the devil a lap dance in the video.
Okay, that's demonic.
And he slashed down a pole from heaven to hell. He slashed down like a strip pole.
That's the devil's work.
And some like hooker boots. Like
that's demonic. My spirit is vexed.
Yeah, so now he's doing this thing with this shoe customizer called Cashmere or something. And they're designing 666 Nikes.
Oh, the blood of Jesus. I don't even want to. I probably.
And that's supposed to be selling 666 pair of these custom Nikes.
Is he a devil worshiper?
Well, he claims he did it.
This is a teaser.
Somebody give me some sage, Jesus.
Only a teaser. We ain't gonna.
Okay. He's a devil. Well, they already know that. He said other people on the show, on the network, been talking. How did I miss that?
So they have been talking about it.
I heard Maze mention it the other day.
Yeah.
and I heard him say he's not a fan of it either.
Yeah, well, watch the video.
No, I will not watch that video. I'm not. I don't want that.
You like Lil Nas, don't you?
I don't know more. I was okay with the song. What's the song? What's the cowboy song? What?
Oh, my niece.
The Old Town Road.
Love that song. My mom does too.
And see, that's what I'm gonna talk. That's what I'm going to talk about on my show. So I'm going to touch on that. So
on the mashup.
Somebody said he's trying to be like Madonna. Well, here's the thing, bro. You're not. And the devil is not. Madonna is a devil worshiper. What?
It's a lot of devil worshipers out there.
That's
well,
also
I guess the
on
only
my show
thing
too. We're gonna talk about this whole devil worshiping Illuminati crap. That
I need to watch that because I never understood the Illuminati. I guess in the big scheme of things, knowing the devil. See, because it's the devil doesn't have a pitchfork and he's not breathing fire. So knowing who they are, but I don't want to support one.
Well, a lot of people don't believe in the devil. It's a lot of things. That's a heavy subject to cover.
We gonna talk about it. We gonna keep it real. We gonna keep it real.
Keep it real.
I can't wait to see Tennille's face.
Mashup with minding our own business coming up next.
I cannot wait to see Tennille's face. Cause she is unfiltered, baby. When you get that eyeball lick, that's gonna be cute. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. But I'm proud of you, nephew.
Yay!
So will you do every Tuesday now? Have you decided? Is that a thing?
We have to figure that out.
Okay, good. I'm proud of you. Keep growing. No.
So you guys do know that
me.
There's a lot of new shows coming in April. It's gonna get real fancy around here.
It's gonna get fancy. You can go ahead, give them this much. Go ahead.
That was the much.
We just know
like
that.
Keep it locked and loaded.
We'll say this. We'll make it mysterious. Because it applies to Lil Nas X. Okay? What you see is not always who they are or who you think they are. That's a good, because you're judging it by what you see, but it's a person behind all them people, right?
He was the same person. I saw it from the beginning.
Why is his name Lil Nas X? Is he mad at the other Nas? Is he like the Malcolm X of Nas? Like,
I think he just tried to like combine a bunch because Lil, a lot of all rappers have the Lil.
And then Nas.
And
what's his real name? Can one of y'all tell me his real name? Because if it's Albert, if your name is Albert Ninja, then listen, it's been a blast, guys.
Montero Lamar. So it's no Nas, there's no NAS in his name at all.
Montero.
His name is Montero Lamar. Montero Lamar Hill.
How old is he?
I think he's 21.
Oh, he's a child. His mother might have dropped him. He might have got dropped.
He's just a Gen Z. That's all that is.
No, his mama dropped him. Y'all never heard that when they say, "Am I telling my age again?" You never heard
mama
that?
Dropped you on your head when you was a baby.
You said baby like you from New Orleans. Your mama dropped you, baby. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to let y'all. Poindexter. Somebody said Poindexter. Let me find out. Lamar. You have to say it like you from Chicago. Lamar. That is not your name. Little Nas X. Lamar. Yeah, because we're not saying Lamar. Listen, let me tell you two things. It's kind of deep today. It applies, though. Here's two things. Control how you respond to things sent to destroy your peace. That's a daily lesson for me. Control how you respond to the things that are sent to destroy your peace. Because, it's somebody's mission to take your peace. Control your response. I told you all the time, tell you all the time, anger labels you a fool. Okay? The other thing is, imagine how much simpler life would be if we knew everyone's intentions from the beginning. Imagine how simple it would be. Just say what you're saying. Be like Herb and Two. Yeah, say what you're saying. Keep it a buck. Thank you for tuning in to the Book of Dawn Behind the Brown Door Tuesday. Y'all follow Tiabe. Listen soon for that new song list to drop. Remember to lead with love. Use your voice to be a positive impact. Tune in tomorrow. For the next page in the Book of Dawn, we have Sharice Westbrook's Love and Light Candles. She will be joining us in the morning. Peace and roll tide roll.
WIIFTBPM.